Hello and welcome back to The Fence. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Fence Child, and I'm happy to be here today to bring you a place to share your story and be a part of ours. Happy Friday, everybody. You made it. It's the end of the week. You've got weekend stuff coming up. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. It might even just be restful. Either way, it's going to be great. You made it to the end of the week. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You deserve it. You deserve it. You made it. What's going on, everybody? I'm happy to be here today. We got, hey, Sable. Sable. What's up? How are you tonight? Who's all here with us today? Yeah, Sable Luna. We got Kevin. What's up, man? Thanks for helping the fence stand strong today. Jen, what's going on? Sable. Reggie, how are you doing, man? Welcome back. It is I, Dad Kuza, girly pop in the ghostly flesh. Oh my god, the Dad Kuza of Dad Kuza fame? Backwards Mirrors, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Greg? Greg got the first today. I'm so proud of him. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are doing well. I know, Greg, I know you got mandatory overtime today. Boo. Boo! I'm glad that you're here for however long you're able to be here to hopefully take some of the edge off of that mandatory overtime. We're gonna give you some good vibes tonight, man. I got a good show for y'all today. We got a new question of the day. Today we're talking about what's the difference between fear and anxiety, and they're pretty closely related. So I'm interested in hearing what your guys' thoughts are. We'll talk about that today. We're going to play some Dead Space Remake a little bit later. Today, we are in episode, I believe it's 6.
I hope you are all feasting on some fine fried Jacobo.
Some fine fried Jacobo. Mel Gooks doesn't sell fried Jacobo. You know? I'm thinking he's trying to play a scapegoat here. He's trying to make you think he's someone he's not. This boy eating Moogles. You seen his bucket? Freaking weirdo guy, this guy. Freaking weirdo guy, this Mel Gooks. Prince, how are you doing today, man? It's good to see you. Hey, I want to tell you, congratulations on getting through today, man. I know today didn't feel like it was a day where you did a lot of good and did a productive job at your job, but I'm glad that you can recognize that all signs point to yes and that you did, in fact, have a productive day at your job. Some days just feel like that, you know? It's always a bummer, but some days are just like that. Jenny, what's going on? Welcome back. Thanks for coming to help the fence stand tall today. I appreciate it. Not that I need any help standing tall. Maybe standing strong? Tall doesn't always equate to strong. I should know. I'm an example of this, you know? I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you tonight. How was your week? Work tonight, D&D tomorrow, finishing the patio, hopefully Sunday. No rest for the wicked. Well, you got some good stuff going tomorrow, though. I mean, that's going to be fun. D&D is a fun time. I know it's like a lot to think about, but I imagine that's going to be pretty refreshing, too, once you're like actually in the session, you know? La 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 la. Oh man, can I tell you guys something before we dive into everything? I'm having a day. I am having a day. It's transparency time. You ready? You ready? You ready for some truth, some honesty? All right. I have been, I think for the last week and a half, riding some hypomania, and that sucks because I think for like a good many days, I didn't catch it early on this time. For a good many days, I'm just having good days. I'm glad I'm having good days, and it was like I was like, I'm not depressed, which is cool because I dealt with like 2 months of depression this summer. It was a really long spell of depression this summer. But I got through that and I was like, cool, things are good. I'm glad I'm having some good days here. I was feeling really productive, feeling like I was in a very good mood. But because I just didn't catch it early, it was like I kind of let it ride a little longer than I normally would have. And so now I'm coming off of that, and from like yesterday, I've just been feeling like, like I'm crashing, dude. I'm crashing. So my energy level is fairly low. But all things considered, I'm feeling all right despite that, you know. I'm just letting you guys know because yesterday I had a really hard time piecing things together. Like I was super duper scatterbrained. And I was at work and I told everybody at work, I was like, listen, guys, I was like, I know I'm doing group today, but you just please be patient with me. I might need some help because I might say some things incorrectly or like reference the wrong information. And like, if you catch it, just let me know. And then we'll work through it together. And everybody was really cool about it. But yeah, I've been in a bit of a funky place since like yesterday morning. But like I said, doing all right as far as everything is considered. So yeah, we just roll through it, you know? We just got to roll through it. That's how it is sometimes. But yeah, that's where I'm at today. So I might be a little distracted at times. I also may seem like I'm down, but I'm okay. I just want to let you guys know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to more Dead Space and more hangs because it's been, and one of the things that has been really nice about adding another day to the stream schedule is that I'm realizing that like, yeah, trying to prep for some stuff definitely takes me some more time and energy, but like I typically get a lot of good feelings and good vibes out of being here. So it's helped keep me motivated and keep moving on through how I've been feeling. So yeah, it's nice, man. It's been a good couple weeks. I'm glad that we have more days on the schedule. Anyway, enough about me. Can someone delete that? Is there a mod in here? Wait, delete what? You're a mod. Melgooks.
It was me, Chris. I went back in time and moved your bottle of water just enough that you'd knock it over. It was I who put your keys in the couch cushions when you were looking for them. It was me who drained your DualSense batteries playing Death Stranding 2 while doing your deliver.
This son of a fish. Boy, he's gonna get it later. This guy's over here messing with me. Rose, what's going on? Welcome back. How are you today? Happy Friday. That little punk. He's a bad little guy. So just for the record, Kevin, you do not want me to read and discuss your message. Is that correct? If I met Fence in real life, I can look up to him figuratively as well as literally. Yeah, you really don't have a choice, you know, unfortunately. You do for one of those things, but the other, it's just how it is. So I like when people feel comfortable enough to mess around with me about that. And they're like, why are you always looking down on me? And I'm like, yes, this is my kind of banter. This is the kind of tall stature banter that I live for. Because then I can tell them it's my God-given right to, you know? Which is just the truth. It's just the physical truth, you know? It's not the societal truth, but it is the physical one. Had sort of a weird week, Rose. Really? What was so weird about it? The reverse flash move. Little punk. That was a discarded attempt to answer your question, so no, don't. Okay, gotcha. He also loves, do you play basketball? I hate that. No, I don't love it. If you ask me if I play basketball, I'm throwing you in the hoop, okay? I'm throwing you in the hoop. That metaphorically should have been a crumpled up sheet of paper from the typewriter into the garbage. But it landed in my lap. Wow. My lap's the garbage. That tracks. Take some joy in knowing you aren't climbing around on metal tables today. Relevant pick in Discord. Oh, okay, hold on. I will take some comfort in that. I want to see this relevant pick. How's the weather up there? Very fair. Oh, yeah. I desperately wish my job didn't quite look so phallic today. Look at this. That's good. That's good right there. Where's my camera? Why is my camera this? It's the wrong one. Who am I? Here I am. Wow. Okay. That's the wrong thing too. Here, check this out. This is what I'm trying to show you. Not owl pictures. This is what you're doing today? Wow. You know, sometimes I look at the stuff that you weld and it looks like weapons. Like it looks like missiles, you know? Like that's great. Base parts. Oh, this man is building a fortress. This is for his base in Dune Awakening. He's trying to make sure that he can shield himself and his guildmates from the sandstorms. I guess this is a good supporting structure for that. Yeah. I gotta say, I'm glad I'm not doing that today. It's cool that you are, because I like that this is your profession. I just think it's a cool profession. I wish that you had time off though, because you work really hard and you deserve some breaks, man. Don't work too hard today, buddy. At least with us, we can almost see eye to eye. Almost. I feel like if we were standing next to each other and talking to each other, we'd at least be like, and from a level of point of reference, we would feel like we're eye level, you know? People who are eye level with me are within like 6 inches of my height, which is a pretty wide margin. Yo, Mr. Fence, how are you doing? Doc, what's up, buddy? How are you? I hope well. I am doing okay. I could definitely be worse. I was just telling everybody that I'm slipping in. I'm coming off of the manic side of the bipolars and slipping into the depresso side of it, which, you know, all things considered, I have a feeling it's not going to be that bad. You know, if these last 2 days are to like be a gauge, it's probably not going to be that bad. I don't find myself slipping much lower than I am right now. I can usually feel that, you know, so it's cool. It's not so bad. But yeah, I've had better days. But nothing bad happened. It's been a good day. You know what I mean? Appreciate you checking in, man. I hope you're doing well. You're currently working on a musical as a director and am getting Hamilton prepared for elementary and middle schoolers. Should be fun if they do their work. Dude, that sounds amazing. That sounds so fun. Oh my God. They gotta have a blast performing Hamilton, but you're directing it, huh? Dude, that's so cool. Have you ever directed musicals before? Like for school kids? Is that kind of one of the things that you do or what? Is that a compliment train? Wait. Reggie says, Greg, I appreciate you making the time to reply to me about magic in spite of your insane work hours. I appreciate you big time, buddy. Oh, that's so nice. If I may as well, I gotta tell you, Reggie, that you are also probably doing Greg a favor by talking about a shared interest with him, because that gives him something else to focus on while he's working too, you know? So like, good for you, man. You helping our buddy stay sane during his insane shifts. Greg is building a kill streak from Call of Duty. Oh my gosh. Hey, Nate, welcome back. How are you doing tonight?
I'm inside your computer. Chris, the master control program. Send your best trons after me. It won't make a difference.
I'll just delete my whole computer, Melgooks. What are you going to do then? You'll die inside the machine. And I'll just build another one. He doesn't know. He doesn't know who he's messing with. For a second, I thought this was some long-distance shot inside a huge factory. Yeah, right? Foolishness, Reginald. I have the high ground. 100% me. 100%. Rose said, so I went to another quiz last week and ran into an ex-friend that was attending the same quiz. Oh, that is weird. I bet that is weird. Was it awkward? High conversations are so annoying sometimes, said Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Happy Friday to you. Half the time, multiple sources say different things each. Yeah. Oh, you're high conversions. High conversions are annoying sometimes. Are you talking about like imperial to metric type things or what? I'm a private teacher and musical theater director. I've directed 4 other musicals. Oh, very cool. Damn, that's awesome, dude. So are you like a private teacher in the sense that you work like at a private school, or like you're just like a private instructor for hire sort of deal? That's awesome, man. I'll have to, I'm excited to know this because there's another member of our community that he would be really interested to talk with you, I think. Because he just graduated for, what do you call it? For theater. He wants to be an actor and voice actor. Like he wants to perform in theater, not necessarily like television, and then do voice acting as well. So he always loves to learn more and more about like the world of theater. And so this would be interesting to him too. If you ever see Lucid Psych around, man, or Lucidio, you'll have to say what's up to him. Should we be in just chatting? Oh yeah, probably. Yup. We should be in just chatting. Sanity left years ago. We just vibe now. The new T-Pain song be hitting. Oh, T-Pain came out with a new jam? Dig in, man. Unfortunately, I need to go, but wanted to stop by and say hi. Please keep yourself as positive as can be and hang in there. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you, Doc. You too, man. Keep up the good work with the kids. I think it's a cool thing, bringing the arts to young people. I get really excited about that because, you know, for a long while there, they've been threatening to take them away from them. You know, lack of funding in schools and all that. Not that it's not still a thing. It's still definitely still a thing, but love to hear more examples of kids getting to get involved in the arts. Vince, you know how it is, man. When a friend of yours, which I definitely consider you to be, parasocial stuff be damned, I want to help and open an ear for you. But I've learned well that if it is wanted, it will be asked for. But I'll always put it out some way just in case. No worries if you don't take it. Just know we got you too, and you're cared for, warts and all. Ah, thanks, Kev. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and you saying that, letting me know that you're my pal too. Yeah, we're pals, man. Don't worry. I know there is definitely like a parasocial element to it. When I say that, you know, obviously, like you probably know much more about me, but like we work together and stuff now, and so we get to see more and more of each other and have different types of conversations too. So I appreciate you opening the door, man. I will never ever be upset for somebody opening the door and saying, hey, if you ever want to talk, That means a lot to me for sure. And I appreciate you letting me have my autonomy in that to step through it if that's what I want to do or not want to do. Because it depends, It depends. Depends on what I'm going through. Depends on what I want to talk about or how supported I feel or don't feel or, a combination of things. But yeah, it means a lot. It's nice to know like who I can have conversations with like this too, because there's some people that I really don't talk to about a lot, but there might be certain subjects that like, oh, this is the person whose brain I want to pick about this. You know what I mean? And it really surprises me sometimes. But I won't even I tend to not even explore it if I think that somebody is like not really wanting to have that sort of dynamic with me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's always good to read, always good to hear. Thanks, Kev. I appreciate you, buddy. Heard that new Tron movie is stinky. There's a new Tron movie? Boo. Boo! I can't for the life of me consistently figure out my own dang height and feet. Really? I would ask you how many centimeters tall you are, but then I would run into the same issue trying to convert it. I'm sure that you're running into. Doing okay, said Nate. Relaxing before I gotta go to bed tonight. I'm officially a kitty foster in November, though. Oh, really? That's exciting. Did you go and get a cat from the Humane Society or something? Oh my God. That's awesome. Yay, what kind of cat are you getting? Doc works at a private singing and music school. That's so freaking cool, dude. That's so freaking cool. This is wild too. I was thinking about Doc today. I think about Doc at random times, and it's always when I'm like singing, because I for some reason, I don't know why this stuck with me so much, but there was a conversation we were having. I think it was it during the collab with Pucked, or was it just during maybe? Oh, here's what it was. It was during one of the first streams that I went into of Pucked, and he and Doc were playing a game together. And they were talking about music and singing and stuff. And I was asking him questions about things that he's learned about vocal technique and how to sing properly and what it actually takes to sing well and to sing correctly versus what you think whenever you first start singing. And I was asking him oh yeah, is it he's what goes into power? What goes into a powerful voice? Is something that I find really, really interesting. And I was oh yeah, is it that you just you don't need to be as loud to have a powerful voice or something like that, or that you where you apply the power matters. And he was no, it's more about how you don't need to force anything. It's more the muscles that you use and what muscles you use for different types of delivery. And how it's if you know which muscles to use, you don't have to put a lot of power into it. And I was oh yeah. And every time I'm singing something that's heavy, if I'm singing something that's in the post-hardcore genre or something like that, I think about that conversation. And I was just thinking about that on my way home from work today. So it's funny, man. You never know. You never know what types of lasting impacts you're going to have on people, chat. This is from one conversation. I didn't even know Doc. He just said something that stood out to me, which is pretty cool. So continue to be yourselves, fencers, and engage with people as yourself and share what you know when you have opportunities to do it, especially if someone's taking an interest, Tron Ares, that's the new Tron. 7 out of 10. Coming from someone who absolutely adores the series and wants more. Dang. That's rough. That's an oofums. The where chocobo? the messages keep failing to send, you're probably making them too long. If they're too long, they won't send. It's a wise way to do it, I think. Different strokes for different folks. Wait, that's not the right expression. Isn't it though? Is it different strokes for different folks? Isn't that the right expression? At least. If it's not, then I've been saying it wrong this whole time. KHF, how are you? Welcome back. Hi. Happy Friday. Are you excited to hang out with your friend this weekend? Man, it sounds like a lot, or sounds like you could benefit from a volunteer run session with Fence's own Wayfinder support group. Yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Actually, this I have not been able to even talk about this in a while because like I've just been so slammed. I've had so much things that I'm trying to like juggle at the moment. And it'll get better after this month is done because there's one thing I've already sent an email out to step down from. I'm just kind of waiting on some replies for that. And then there'll be another committee that I'm stepping down from after this week or after next week. So that'll free up some mental space and things like that. And I can start to put some of that energy, not all of it, but some of it into some more fence stuff. But the Wayfinder support group, man, this is something that I've been wanting to run twice a month. So it'd be like every 2 weeks. It's a pretty standard support group in that it's peer run. It's something that I want to be just like, here's a space where people can come and talk about what they're going through, talk about what they're facing, receive some support. It's not crisis support. So if you're in crisis, don't go there seeking support because we won't be able to support you through it. We're not trained in that. It's going to be peer run, right? So I started those off running them myself. And clearly I haven't been able to maintain them over the last month and a half. But if anybody is interested in volunteering, maybe once a month or something like that, reach out to me. Let me know because it is one of those things where like I'll walk everybody through it. Here's what we're doing with the support group. Here's how long it runs. Here's how to talk with people and what like our philosophy is, and we'll have like our own like code of ethics and like structure to it that I can explain. So no would be going in dry or anything like that. But it would be cool. It'd be something that I could definitely keep up with some extra support from folks in the community. And I think that would be nice for other folks too, because then like different people would run it a little with their own style, because not everyone's going to click with someone like me and be able to open up to me like they might be able to open up with somebody else in the community. You know what I mean? But I also believe in mutuality. And I think that that's a cool thing to kind of share, So yeah, if anybody's interested in that, please reach out to me. Let me know. And we can talk about it because I'll probably be looking back into it come November. It's so simple to me in metric because it's just a meter is a meter, no other way about it. But yeah, 176 centimeters shoeless. I've seen called 5'10", 5'11", 5'9". It's crazy. I guess you would literally just need to buy an imperial tape measurer. Like just order one offline and then just have someone measure you. And then there you go. You wouldn't have to even go through all that. Nate, you're not assigned a cat yet, but went through the ASPCA of my area. Just got back to me with the form to sign, and now I'm on the list to foster an adult or senior kitty. Oh, that's so cool. Aw, you're going to love your new little fur baby. You'll have to share pictures with us whenever you get them. We love seeing pet pictures in Disco. Vocal coach told me that too. I never kept up the singing practice, but it was the same. Yeah, I would love to go take some lessons, man, like vocal lessons and guitar lessons. I feel like I could benefit from both. James Best Olive. Oh my God, guys, we got the Best Olive of James. That's wild. Thanks for the follow, buddy. I appreciate the love and support, man. Can we get some welcome commands out? Oh, hold on. What is this wild scenario? Hold on. Okay, let's read this. This is a good one, actually. This is a good one. Would you be willing to assassinate 9 randomly selected astronauts if it ensured the immortality of you and 6 people of your choice and no repercussions for the criminal act that occurred? If any of the astronauts survive, you get the full criminal punishment and no one gets immortality. No, I would not be willing to assassinate 9 randomly selected astronauts. For me, that's such an easy question for me. It wouldn't even matter. It doesn't matter what I get in return for the assassination. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? That's no. Also, I don't want to be immortal. I don't know 9 people that want to be immortal either. That sounds terrible.
I would do it. Choose me.
Of course you would, Mel Gooks. You little freak. God damn. So matter of fact, this guy. That's funny, dude. Don't be like Mel Gooks, everybody. Have some standards, okay? Have some morals. Nope, don't think I could live with it, said Nate. Yes, says my wife. Oh, God. Oh, uh-oh. There's an ethical conundrum here now. Oh, God. The astronaut community approves of your answer. If there's one thing I aim to be, it's a friend of the astronauts. Personally, though, I would take the offer. Man, and I thought you were James Best Olive. Depends on who's asking. That's a good question, though. Sent you a DM on your earlier inquiry for your viewing at your convenience. Oh, cool. Thanks, Kev. I appreciate it, man. I'll take a look after the stream, if you don't mind. Wait, it's not time sensitive, is it? Let me know if it is. Yo, Gooksy, how are you? Welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you tonight. I'll toss my hat in the ring. We may have to get in touch at some point so I can get some tips from you. Really, Greg? Okay, cool. Awesome, man. Hold on. Let me make some notes because I don't want to lose track. Actually, I'm not going to do it on paper because I will lose track if I do that. Let me make a what you call it? A Trello card. Let's see. All right, so Greg was into it. That's cool. Yeah. That's exciting to know, man. Thanks. I'll definitely reach out to you and we'll talk about it. Halloween fencing. Yeah. We Halloween fencing. KHF, I won't be hanging out with her. I had to cancel due to severe back pain. Oh my God, no, it's gotten that bad. You went to the ER yesterday. Oh, KHF, I'm so sorry. Man, well, what were they able to tell you at the ER? The stream looks amazing, by the way. Just wanted to say that before heading to sleep since it's like 3 a.m. for me. Oh my goodness, Googsy. Sleep schedule sucks once more, but it is what it is. Well, hey, if you need a place to go in the time that you're not able to sleep, we're here for you, Googsy. I'm sorry to see you under these circumstances, but I'm so happy to see you. I hope that you're able to go and get some sleep, man. If it makes you feel any better, 3 a.m., that's about my average these days, too. So you are definitely not alone, buddy. You are not alone. I'm happy for the time zone difference in these cases. You know? Thank you for the compliment, too. I appreciate it, man. Gooksie's one of those people that's like, if you ever need like a morale boost, they're here for it. It's so nice. I could not walk or sit up, said KHF. Pain was a high 10. Oh man. Gave me liquid Motrin and Robexin, which really helped. I took my first ambulance ride too, which was not comfy. They suck, man. Oh God. I've been in a few and they are not ever fun. Super duper uncomfy. Cause you're on those like stretcher beds, you know, and then like the road's bumpy and you're like, yeah, the wheels and everything are locked in place, but you're just kind of bouncing around and I don't know. It's not fun. It's a scary thing too, because it's like a very small space and there's like usually one or two people in there with you and it feels weird. Like, I don't know. I get it, but yeah, that's not fun. I'm sorry you went through that, KHF. Coworker doesn't like me back because she's a lesbian, which is super valid, and I'm not even upset at all because she still sees me as a close friend, and as the only two queer members of the crew, we just make queer jokes at each other and are just good friends. So I'm perfectly content with how things are. Oh, hey, that's cool. Look at that. That's like one of the best case scenarios in that situation, Reggie. So that's pretty cool. And it might seem weird for me to say, but I'm glad it all worked out. You know, because I know that you had some like anxiety around the situation. So I feel like with this, there's some relief from that, right? Is it normal for this scene to have a chat bar on the side and the bottom at the same time? Oh, I think that was a oversight on my part. I think that was an oversight on my part. It's just there now. There was something that I did as a workaround for a thing on another stream, and then I forgot to actually take the time to set it up the right way. So yeah, that's it's not supposed to be like that. Been a busy week, man. Live forever on this planet? Nah, I'm cool. Although I guess if we lived forever, we could figure out how to live. We'd get to maybe find a way to live off the planet, right? Because I imagine that takes a very long time. That part might be kind of cool. The wait might be agonizing. I don't know. Maybe I'm James Besto Live. Maybe this is purposefully ambiguous. I have a feeling that last part is correct, for sure. Purposefully ambiguous, for sure. I like the olive interpretation, though, so I might just stick with that one. Unless, of course, James Besto finds it to be offensive, in which case I will probably drop it. Lucid, what's up? Hey, we were just talking about you earlier, man. How are you, man? It's so good to see you. Happy Friday. This child, it will self-destruct in 10 minutes. Best to throw away the computer after reading it to be safe. I think 10 minutes has already passed, so I'm probably doomed. No one wants to be immortal depending on how immortal we're talking. Are we saying like can't die no matter what, or can't die of old age? Because that's total immortality. It'll be there for the heat death of the universe. And then it's just the void. Yeah, that's always how I interpret it. Why is that bouncy boy exploding? Who's here? Jen's here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's always how I interpret immortality. I'm like, you'll just live through it all. I don't want that. You know? I don't want that. The TV lies about how comfy ambulance rides are. Who on the TV is saying that they're comfy? Yeah, heathens, the lot of them. They're the furthest thing from comfy. You were talking about me? What did I do? We were like, that Lucid guy is always up to no good. Starts making trouble in your neighborhood. Every once in a while got in a fight, scared his mom. And then they got so bad they had to move in with like their aunt and uncle. And it was I don't know, it was a bad time, man. That we were talking with a guy from Puck's community. His name's Doc. And he was telling us that he is directing a musical for elementary school kids. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And it made me think of you because I know that you like theater a whole lot. And I was like, oh, I kind of wish you were here so that you guys could like meet and chit chat a little bit. Because you'd probably love to pick his brain just about stuff, you know, because I know you're interested in learning about all the ins and outs of like that type of world. So anyway, he was here earlier and then he left maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes ago or so. So just missed each other. As long as James is still in there, I won't find it offensive. The next iteration of my username will not have James in it anymore, though. It'll be Jama's Best Olive. Jama's. Even stranger. There's Esbesto in there. Jam is Besto Live. I love it. I like the way your brain works, Olive. How about Lost Odyssey immortality? Can't die unless you go back to your dimension or whatever. I mean, if you have the choice to eventually like go and reapply for death, like that's cool. That's cool. I'd be on board with that. Because then you just live until you're done living, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. You're ready to go, you're ready to go as an immortal being. WTF, you're not even quoting the song right. I triggered Nate. I'm sorry. Doing better. The beginning of the month was really rough. Lost a pet recently. Oh, man. It's a huge blow to the fan, but we're adjusting as best as we can. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. I feel like, God, it sucks, man. A bunch of people are losing pets right now. Another friend of the fence came in talking about how they had to bury their dog last week. And that was a bummer, man. Actually, it was this week, wasn't it? It was this week. Wasn't it like Monday? Oh, yeah, it's never easy. I remember you posting about that in peer-to-peer Lucid. I'm glad that you're doing better right now, though. We're still thinking of you, man. Love the Fresh Prince reference. Thank you. I'm not on my A game today, so the fact that I was able to pull that out, I'm impressed with myself. That's so cool. Hopefully I can catch him again either in stream or the Discord someday. Missed the Discord hangouts. Those were chill. I know. We haven't had them lately because we've just been so busy, man. Nothing warms my heart more, by the way, in this community than whenever I log into Discord and I see people just hanging out in the voice chat. There's something where I'm like, oh, they're making friends with each other. Like, I like that. You know, I like seeing it. It's my favorite. I think everybody's been busy lately. I know I have. I haven't been playing very many video games aside from my mobile game. Which is, I was thinking about it last night and I was like, damn, dude, I think Nikke has been my most played game for the past like 2 months. You know, like I play Death Stranding here and there, and I've booted up Dead by Daylight once or twice. And then there was about a week where I was playing Stardew Valley, and then Jen and I were playing Cult of the Lamb before her what do you call it? Her horror movie challenge that started up about, I guess, almost a month ago now. And then since then, I've just sort of, like at the end of my day, I'm like, I just want to chill on the couch. I'm going to throw on some Digimon, play this game, you know? The Fair Prince of Bel-Air. The Lucid Sin of Bel-Air. I feel like the worst immortality is Groundhog Day immortality. Oh, that is the worst. That is the worst. Live the same period of time on repeat over and over. Oh my God. That'd be terrible. Fun update. The missile fell off the rollers and almost crushed my foot. Oh my God, your base part almost landed on your foot? Damn, that didn't protect you at all. Nothing's broken or severed, but the heart is pounding. I would be freaking out. Yeah. Holy moly. I'm glad you're okay, dude. I'm glad it didn't land on your foot. Sheesh. Dune. Oh yeah, I played a little bit of Dune. I mean, I played what? I played 2 hours of Dune, just scouting around the map. I guess that counts. Nikkei's beating my butt at the moment, doing a 15% underpower push. But the one mode, my true nemesis, zone defense is the worst. Of all the freaking combat scenarios, zone defense is the one that like you will just get stonewalled by over and over as you're progressing through that campaign. It's the worst. For some reason, the enemy types in it are always like ones that are just oppressive. You get a ton of enemies on the screen that you like, especially when you're like in like power deficiency, you just can't clear fast enough. And that needle gets very, very quickly pushed over into the red. And it's like, damn it, man. It's so annoying. You've been playing Palia and OSRS? Wait, what's OSRS? I've seen Palia. I've never played that. But it looks like a fun time. Nice little cozy game, you know. 600 pounds. The steel toes got my back. Oh, okay, yeah. It's situations like that you realize like your protective footwear matters, you know? Like big time. When you got something that heavy that falls onto your foot and then you realize your foot has armor. Yeah, that's an amazing moment where you're like, oh, thank God. Because it could have been horrible. Damn, I didn't realize it was that close of a near miss. Every time I hear of the book or movie Dune, now I think of this YouTube channel I like that joked about calling the sequel movie Dune 2 More Dune. And I crack up. It is indeed just more Dune. Oh, man. All right, I want to hit some question of the day responses. I'm going to snooze these ads, give us an extra 5 minutes. We have like 10 minutes to talk around this here. So we got some replies today. I've been asking everybody, what's the difference between fear and anxiety? If we can get the question of the day up. If you don't mind throwing that up there, Kevin, thank you very much, man. So yeah, what's the difference between fear and anxiety? And Reggie said earlier, fear is the fright of what's chasing after your shins in front of you. And anxiety is the fear of the unknown and the fear of what could be. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. Cause yeah, anxiety a lot of times comes with these like, what if this? What if that? It's like that anticipation, right? Whereas fear, you know, a lot of times you can like point to it, like you can identify where it's coming from. Under normal circumstances, I think there are some mental health things that can, you know, sway that. But yeah, good response, man. Kevin said, I guess we have to be clear on our definitions and how we're using the words fear and anxiety. As dry and boring a start that is, it's probably helpful. But I do feel that perhaps fear has to do more with a clear and present danger, though could still be largely imaginary. Whereas anxiety has more to do with the fear of something to come that has not happened yet. Perhaps more out of our own neurosis than straight fear is. Not sure, though. That's a tough one. I'll tell you what, we'll look up the definitions here in a little bit. I don't want to do it right now because I like having unbiased thoughts and like some critical thinking coming in on this one. Because normally I'm like, I have the approach that you do too. I'm like, all right, what are the definitions of it? Because that's where we can start like to differentiate it. But it's good to think about like what our understanding of fear and anxiety is, and try to talk about it. That's kind of what I was thinking about with this question. So I'm glad you explored that. Yeah. I think fear. Yeah, it could be something that could be largely imaginary. You know, that is one of those things that could come up. And I think anxiety too. You could have like you could have experienced something that was like traumatic to you in some way, right? And trauma doesn't necessarily have to mean it was like massively traumatic, but it left an impression on you, right? To where like when you notice something that you associate with that thing that happened to you, it does cause you anxiety, or even thinking about it causes anxiety. And so in some instances that is identifiable and that would produce anxiety, right? Whereas other times someone might not even realize they were affected that way and wouldn't know what's causing the anxiety, but they would still feel it, right? So yeah, I guess like depends on the person. Yeah, good response. Nate says, fear is a temporary reaction to stimuli. Anxiety is a lingering reaction to the past. There you go. That's a very different response here. And it is lining up with kind of what we're just talking about there too. Yeah, the fear being a temporary reaction to stimuli is an interesting take on that, because it makes me think of like how you can be afraid of something and then you can conquer that fear, right? Like you can say, okay, I'm a person who I am afraid of water, right? And then you'll have your reasons for why you're afraid of water, but you can expose yourself to it and confront those fears, especially if you're armed with the knowledge of why you're afraid of the water, right? Because then you can start to find ways to like combat it and overcome that fear, and then you're not afraid of the water anymore. Also, that fear would go away when you step away from the water, right? Because you're not around it now. There's nothing that's going to cause you to be afraid because it's no longer relevant in your situation. However, if you're afraid of water, think about the anxiety thing. If you're afraid of water, you're not around water, you wouldn't be scared in that moment, right? But if someone talked to you about the possibility of going swimming, you might get anxious about that. Thinking about it, what could happen if I have to go swimming with this person, or if I'm in that situation, right? And then you might be anxious about where this conversation is now going to take you. So that could produce anxiety from a very tangible thing, right? Yeah. This stuff's fun to think about for me. There's so much that's linked, even though it's separate. Thanks for your response, Nate. Wait, why are we talking about sexy worms? Why are the worms sexy? Talk about Dune? Jin. Oh my god. The paleo community is the best gaming community I've seen, though. Really? That's awesome. A good community can make a game, you know? Even if the game itself is not amazing. Like, I've played some bad video games that because I like the community so much, I keep playing them. I think a good example of this, and this sucks to say because the potential for this game was great, but Megaten, the Shin Megami Tensei MMORPG that existed like, I want to say like 15 years ago. That game, like I said, had a lot of potential. It was not a well-designed MMORPG. Like the release of it and like what you could play was not actually very good. But I met some of the coolest players in that game, and I missed that game dearly because of it. You know, I had many a late night just doing random stuff and talking with my guildmates. And like, they were really cool people. And those are what my memories of that game are primarily, you know? And so I played that game a lot longer than I would have had that community not existed. I probably would have lost interest in that game much earlier than I did. Yeah, it is Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. Like the same guy to me, Timothy Chalamet and Tom Holland. Yeah, but only one of them has hung out with Hideo Kojima. That does make one of them cooler than the other. Let's see. Backwards Mirrors answered the question of the day saying, I associate fear to the threat of imminent danger and anxiety more with confrontation of the uncomfortable. I fear the unknown. I'm anxious about meetings with my boss. Interesting. So, okay, here. So right away, just because your answer is so unique compared to the other people's responses, we can see here that fear and anxiety are somewhat subjective, right? They're not necessarily a set in stone thing. Again, not having looked at the definitions of these during this stream yet. One's experience with it can be subjective. Yeah. Yeah, I experience anxiety like that a lot. Knowing what's coming, but like not knowing what's coming within the context of the thing that I know. That's the anxiety inducing thing for me too. Like we talk about confrontation all the time, right? I get anxious about confrontation constantly. Even confrontation that will never happen but could happen, you know? And I get anxious about interactions with people I've had a conflict with. And that's like I felt that a lot at my job last week when that individual I was telling y'all about a few streams ago. We would have a discourse, and I'd walk away from that situation being like, you know, like I'm the staff. I had to say what I had to say, and you know, be like, these are the ways that we can treat people, and these are the ways we can't treat people. And walk away from the situation knowing that that person's still very angry, and like is actively challenging me and disagreeing with me in that moment. And we didn't resolve the issue there. And so then it's like, oh man, I'm dreading every next interaction with that person because I'm like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm like really anxious about that. So that'll stress me out a lot. Which, by the way, every single time we came back from that, I received apologies. So ended up being just fine. But which immediately alleviated that anxiety for the most part. There was still like, okay, this is a person where there's potential to have these kinds of conflicts with, right? But the imminence of something blowing up would dissipate, and that would be comforting. So, or relieving. Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Greg. So they fear the unknown. They're anxious about meetings with their boss, right? Associating fear with the threat of imminent danger and anxiety more with the confrontation of the uncomfortable. More likely to confront what makes me anxious, fear makes me much more hesitant to act, unless facing that fear actively benefits those around me. And that is fear in action. Fear is action. It's a good thing overall. It's not a good thing when it pops up in places that like it's not warranted, but fear is a protective factor. You know? Just this sentence right here is like actually a comforting thing to look at in proper context. But like fear makes me much more hesitant to act, and it should. That's its function. That's its function. It's to stop you from engaging with the thing that could be very harmful, right? The problem lies therein when your brain identifies something as more harmful than it actually is, and then you become afraid of that thing. So, yeah. Modern societal living, am I right? Doesn't always blend well with our survival mechanisms. Fight or flight do be wild. Don't forget freeze, too. Don't forget freeze. Vince, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on what I said to Lucid up there. In regards to what? Let me see. Fear being more connected with a valid purpose. Reality thing that often has to do with confronting something with courage that is real before you. Whereas anxiety is almost like a spell that comes over you, triggered by neurosis and inner demons. Often my demons are guilt or failure related, but when I'm facing fear, I'm usually at my best. When facing anxiety, I'm worried about my worst. Huh. That is interesting. Okay. Shoot, we're in ads. I have to think about that. I don't have thoughts readily available on that one just yet. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll see. I'll probably hit another couple of question a day responses before we get into our recap of the last episode of Engineered Chaos, and then we will move into episode 6 of Engineered Chaos, which is our Dead Space series. So I will see you guys here in just a few minutes. Enjoy the break. I need to look this right here, man. That's all we needed. All right. That's it. We're ready to hit the stage, dude. We're ready to hit the stage. Where's my crew at? Where's my crew at, dude? Ash.
Chris, I
Or
watched
Pluto.
the silly squats you did, and I gotta say, I could have done those squats. Man, my sleep. I'm riding out over here.
Listen, Elgin, just because you made me laugh doesn't mean I'm not going to kill you later, okay? You better watch your back, you little Moogle guy. I put so many things in my mouth, Derek. What is life but a great tasting journey, you know? What other way to experience this world than through its many varieties of flavors? Oh, God. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, I hurt so good, brother. I better drink a potion. Yeah. This all being said, thank you all for indulging my ramble. Indulging my ramble. Thankful indulging my ramble. I don't know why it came out that way. At any time, SW, we're all about indulge. Why do I keep doing that? Indulging the rambles. Biggest hurdles for me is learning how much I do per day, said Jack, because I ended up in the hospital a few times. Because, oh my God! Oh my God! Hey! Oh God! Ow! La 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 la. Oh, here's the bird. Oh boy. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna die here, huh? No! God dang it, dude. Oh! Jesus, I walked into a bomb. I'm in a barrel. I'm so scared. Oh my God. I said he was gonna open the door like Mouse. Did I say that? I'm still here. I'm in the barrel. God, that stressed me out. There's a baby here. Welcome back to the fence. Baby. Thank you for tuning in. We're hanging out. We are talking about the difference between fear and anxiety as we prepare to play some Dead Space, which will be coming here in just a little bit. But we got a couple more QOD responses I want to talk about, and I think this is a good conversation for us to be having with each other too. I like that you guys are also having these discussions with each other, because there's probably elements here that I might not be able to like weigh in on totally, because I have a different experience with some of this than some of y'all, which is kind of the point of these conversations, so we can learn from each other, right? So I always appreciate that. But yeah, so let's see. Let me see where I leave off. I was trying to think about the situation that came from Lucid's response, and then what Kevin said to that, right? So maybe a good place to start here is with Lucid's response. So Lucid says, I do like a lot of the answers here, how they've really hit the nail on the head when it comes to the differences between fear and anxiety. Fear is immediate, while anxiety tends to be the fear of what might happen in the future. Those, what is being a constant in regards to anxiety. I think the only thing I can add to this is that anxiety feels a lot worse, where fear is far more temporary because of its immediacy. That is interesting, right? Yeah, because to me, fear is like, the intensity of fear is like great, right? Like it is, because it is tied into your amygdala. It takes over, it like hijacks the rest of your brain. So you feel the urgency, like it grips you. Whereas anxiety isn't quite so intense, but it is much longer lasting, right? So depending on how you frame it and what type of person that you are, you might be able to deal with that high burst of intensity for a short term more easily than the less intense but much longer, like more pervasive feeling. Like that might wear on you more, you know? Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I hadn't really thought about this that way. Okay, so with that in mind, let's see. I'm gonna read what Kevin said here again. Confront some of the courage is real and before you. Anxiety is almost like a spell. It comes over you. Okay. Demons are guilt or failure related, right? So that would be tied to anxiety for you. But then when facing fear, you say you're usually at your best. When facing anxiety, I'm worried about my worst. Right, because your demons and the places where like your neurosis would come into play that cause the anxiety, these are like insecurities you have, right? These are flaws in your armor, right? That are being exploited by the anxiety. Whereas fear is still, I think the flaws in one's armor, so to speak, still do play a role when facing fear. But the choice to face fear is often one that is more, you're more active in the decision-making process with that, right? For one reason or another. Like when someone's challenging fear, like they are going, I have to do this. I am going to do this, right? Whereas anxiety is kind of like, even when you make the decision to lean into it, you're still just like, it's still just freaking you out, you know? And it's feeding on your insecurities. And because there's the lack of immediacy there, it's sort of like, I don't know, you don't have as much of an adrenaline rush that you would get from the fear as well to like motivate you into action. And so then it's like, it's harder to move through it, I think. And again, I'm speculating here. I'm just thinking about like this from my own experience with fear and anxiety, and how like when I'm afraid and I choose to act, it's a quick burst. It is, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing it. Like the thing I'm thinking about is the decision on whether to act or not. Beyond that, I'm just doing, right? When I'm anxious, all I'm doing is thinking. And then I'm trying to act with all of that in mind. And it's really hard to do. So that's kind of where I'm coming from when I say what I said. Yeah. There's a lot to think about with this one. I'm more likely to confront what makes me anxious. Oh, I read that. Okay. Yeah. Huh. You could also go as far to say that in confronting anxiety, it evolves into fear. Oh, for sure. For sure. I think that anxiety often evolves into fear when it's left unchecked, right? Oftentimes, anxiety becomes a lot worse because we don't confront it. Yes. Yep. I say this as someone with anxiety disorder. To confront it is to make it immediate. To make it immediate is to confront the anxiety and step into that fear at the risk of sounding philosophical. There's nothing risky about it, buddy. Speak philosophically. You know, that's what we're here for in some ways. Yeah. I think you make really good points there. Yeah, because if you're anxious about something for a long time, you're not confronting it, it becomes a fear, right? It becomes a thing that like it does induce panic, that is very akin to being presented with an immediate danger that would send somebody into fight, flight, or freeze, right? Or straight up just a panic attack, you know? Yeah. That is kind of interesting though, because what I'm also hearing here is an opportunity to challenge anxiety in that way. With what you're saying here, if you're saying to confront anxiety is to make it immediate is to confront the anxiety and step into the fear, you are actively choosing to take that anxiety, turn it into a fear so that you have something tangible to step towards, right? Whereas anxiety can be really ambiguous, even within the thing that you identify is causing it. Fear is like, all right, this is what it is. This is what we got to do to deal with it. Like, this is the fear that's in front of us right now. Here's the threat. What are we going to do? And then depending on the results of what you choose to do determines, you know, how you feel about it going forward. So that right there, like you're saying, that's the opportunity to like take control of the anxiety, right? Make it immediate, make it something you can act on right now. Which is easier said than done, but like there's a path forward with that, right? Yeah, very, very good thoughts. Jen answered the question today saying, true fear maybe causes more fight, flight, or freeze in me than anxiety. It also feels fleeting. Anxiety causes me to take an actionable response for the most part and stays with me often. Both give me stress. So yeah, here we go. This is another interesting response because this is kind of, again, antithetical to what we're talking about in this part of the conversation, right? Whereas for Jen, she gets the fight, flight, or freeze with the fear, but the anxiety, she is more motivated to take action on, right? And you deal with generalized anxiety as well. Like, I don't know that it's, well, maybe we shouldn't say that because I know you haven't like actually received a diagnosis for it, have you? But like, I know that it's something that's come up in conversations with therapists in the past and stuff. So it's like, it is something that you deal with. So this contextualizes it differently. And so what you're saying, I think Lucid and Nate would have more insight into than I would, because my understanding of anxiety is very different as someone who doesn't have generalized anxiety. But yeah, so that's very interesting. And I've seen this too. Like Jen, when she gets anxious about something, she will like make mental checklists rapidly in her mind of all the things she needs to do to take control of the situation. And then sort of spring into action. It's something that I always find to be a very resourceful approach to problems. But the flip side of that is that like she does live in a high degree of stress on a fairly regular basis because there's a lot of things that produce anxiety for her, with what she deals with. So, a double-edged sword. Actually, forget that last answer. I don't feel fear anymore after watching so many scary movies. I'm pretty unshakable. That's funny. Sometimes we can only manage anxiety, which is kind of facing. There are biological and neurochemical and brain things going on that sometimes reach levels that just need to be worked through until it's over. Actual anxiety disorder can necessitate this as well. Right. And that's the thing with disorders is that you are managing symptoms of those disorders, right? That's not to say that a person can't recover through them. There are actually several mental illnesses that a person can recover from and get better. I would never say cure because it's like it happened to you. The potential for it to be with you forever is there. But while you can't erase it, like you can get to a certain level of being able to manage the things that disorder causes that disrupt your life to where you can say that like, yeah, I deal with this, but I'm not like a victim of it necessarily, right? Like I still have control of my life. This thing doesn't have control of my life. It just introduces obstacles that I have to navigate because I have this disorder, right? And that's recovery, which is an important understanding to have of a disorder because of for how long the concept of recovery has not been talked about in mental health. Like there's older people that are hearing this right now that have mental illnesses that this might be the first time they're hearing that, even from their doctors and stuff. Because, I remember hearing this a lot, or psychiatrists would tell me like, you live with the condition. This is part of who you are forever. You're never going to cure it. You're never going to get rid of it. You're just going to deal with this forever. And then what I hear as a person in that situation is I am going to feel this bad forever. It is going to dominate my life forever. It is going to prevent me from doing things that I want to do forever. And those things are not the same thing as I will live with this forever, right? Very, very different things, but you're going to interpret them the same way. And you might have been interpreting them that way for a lifetime. If you haven't had recovery focused, like clinicians or professionals in your life while you're trying to deal with it. Anyway, I'm getting a little off topic here. Yeah. So I'm gonna rein myself back in. Sorry. Yeah. Good thoughts here. Anxiety disorders need a lot more work than just facing the anxiety, of course. Right. Because like Kevin's saying, you're managing the feelings all the time. Disordered part means it affects your life greatly versus a simple feeling of anxiety where it may be hard, but not impossible to face the anxiety without help. And Yeah, I feel like even with the disordered part where it affects your life greatly, I would still probably apply the it may be hard but not impossible to face the anxiety without help. Eventually. And now hear me out when I say this. So like I have bipolar disorder, right? Which is a serious mental illness. And I have type 2. This is a condition that is often like medication is necessary for a person to manage bipolar disorder for a lot of people in a lot of different instances. And there are some people I believe this is true for at the current stage that they're at. But I don't believe that they will have to be that in that stage forever, right? And the reason I believe that is because I am not in that stage now at this part in my life. I was at one point. And I have things that help me, but I'm able to produce those things that help me to manage the symptoms now, right? To manage the things that are very, very difficult. And this thing that I deal with is a disorder, but I don't need medication, for instance. I don't need constant therapy, though I recommend having regular therapy because that is something that helps bolster all of my other like internal protective factors that I've built up through a lifetime of dealing with this, right? So this is not to contradict necessarily what you're saying, Nate, but just to introduce the possibility that like, yeah, you can still get to that point even with a disorder where it's like, it will be hard, but not impossible to face without some help or some support. For some others, you know, everybody's brain's different. And some of us we're just dealt the hand that we're dealt. And we really do benefit from having that extra support there constantly. It depends on the person. But I think it's up to the individual to decide where they stand with that, right? I really believe in that. But yeah, as far as this is concerned, like, that is the difference between just facing like regular anxiety that like the average neurotypical person will face and a person with an anxiety disorder. The severity of like the feeling that they're facing is far different, right? Or even like the concentration of that feeling in their day. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mimu? Welcome back. How are you doing tonight? Can we get a shout out for Floofy Mimu, please? Y'all should go give her a follow. She's wonderful. Self-diagnosis is just as valid as diagnosis, to be honest. I don't know about that. As a mental health professional, I can't agree with that. Here's what I can say about that. I can say that your own research into a condition is helpful. It can be helpful. So long as your understanding of yourself is like, I don't want to say valid because everyone's understanding of themselves is valid, but like is sound, I guess. Because to me, having a sound understanding of oneself means it's very well-rounded, given the information that exists out there to put what you experience in proper context with what you're trying to classify your experience as. Does that make sense? And so like, I guess like the actual outcomes of this would be, okay, I'm a person who experiences anxiety to the degree that I maybe might have an anxiety disorder. Like I feel like I might have an anxiety disorder, right? So you can look into all the things that would say, here's why I might. However, you might not have the same level of insight to be able to say definitively that this is what I don't have. And if you don't have that piece of it, then you can't really accurately diagnose yourself. If you can confidently say all of these other things that it could be, it is not, then your diagnosis is just, your self-diagnosis is as valid as a professional diagnosis. If you cannot confidently say that, though, it's not. Just objectively, it's not. And that's an important part, right? That's an important part. Because think about it from a physical perspective. You know, if you're having a severe amount of arm pain and you look all this stuff up and you're like, oh, the type of arm pain that I'm experiencing suggests that I might have like some sort of nerve disorder or issue like with my nerves, then like, oh no, like this is what I have. And you say that when like the list of things that could cause that same type of arm pain is extensive, right? When you might actually be dealing with something like a thyroid issue, or I don't know. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't know all of what would go into that. But you see what I'm saying? And so that's where like the danger of it is, because like knowing what it's not does change what you do to treat it. And you can treat it incorrectly if you don't fully understand what it is that you're dealing with, right? So a professional opinion is important. Are there barriers to getting that? For sure. But it would be irresponsible of me to not share this with you all and say a self-diagnosis is actually not as valid as a professional diagnosis when it comes to things like your medical diagnoses, right? That's what we're talking about here. So I encourage everybody to discuss it with professionals. And if you don't agree with the diagnosis, I encourage you to get a second or third opinion too, because people can be wrong, right? Professionals can be wrong. It's I don't know. I know people don't like to hear that. And when I'm in a position where I'm trying to understand what's going on with Me Too, I also don't like to hear that, but like, that is the way it is. You know what I mean? It's important to understand what you don't deal with, like what is not what you're afflicted with. That's a very, very, very important part of any diagnosis. Things are not too bad today, Mimu. Not too bad. Thinking of it from a physical perspective makes my point even more valid, actually, because I've known many people who have been told it's nothing or it's absolutely not what you think, and then surprise, surprise. But even then, like, that's where the second and third opinions come in, right? Because there's so many factors as to why a medical professional might disregard your physical ailment, right? It takes work. It takes a lot of like, I have to keep talking to more professionals to get a well-rounded opinion of this, because whether they're professionals or not, they're one person, right? Just the same way that the one person can be flawed, you are one person too, without a professional understanding of what you're diagnosing yourself with, right? You will have, I'm not saying you don't have a certain level of understanding of it, but there's a lot that you don't know as well. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to diagnosing something, like you might know enough to be able to be like, okay, I know that people who deal with this diagnosis that have a lot of overlapping symptoms with what I experience, these are tools that help them with those symptoms. And when I use those tools, that helps me with those symptoms too. That part can still be true, right? And so you can use your knowledge for that. And that's good. That's helpful. But by no means is your self-diagnosis like completely accurate at that point, you know, because there's just still too many variables. There's too many unknown factors that you haven't been able to successfully rule out. So like I said, it's an important thing. It does, like I said, it doesn't mean you can't do something with that knowledge. But objectively speaking, self-diagnosis is not as valid as professional diagnosis. And by that same token, professional diagnosis is not infallible either, right? It's not infallible. People can be wrong. Those are not two mutually exclusive things. Those are two things that can exist side by side. And I say this as a person who has gotten incorrect opinions from my medical professionals many times. Many times. Like I said, I'm a walking example of proving several psychiatrists in my life wrong, right? I've been told by many professionals that I would not be capable of doing the things that I do today on a regular basis. They were wrong. So again, not infallible. Their diagnosis, however, still stand today. And some of those were even given to me by people who were incorrect about other parts of my life and my experience, right? But I'm a person who I have received many different opinions from different professionals. And with that comes an ability and understanding of myself to create a more informed view of what my experience is, both from a lived experience perspective and from the perspective of those who have provided me professional levels of care and support. All of that is important. All of that is important. None of them invalidate the other, but all of that is important, you know? What miserable sacks of bricks said that to you? Oh, I don't remember their names. But you know, they were wrong. And that's all that matters. You know, I proved them wrong. Hey, it's fine. Like it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. There's one thing any medical professional should never do. It's remove hope from a person that they are trying to help heal. Some medical professionals will say inspiring hope where there is none is harmful. And I can understand that to a degree, but in my mind, like the gains from that versus the loss of what not having any hope is, the ratio is just not there. You know what I mean? Having hope in the wrong place still gives you more opportunity to recover better than not having hope at all. Because then what's the point? You know, people don't have a purpose at that point. And without a purpose, like you're just existing, you're not really living, you're surviving. It's very different, you know? So medical professionals have, in my opinion, a responsibility to inspire hope for people that they're supporting. Kevin, part of it too comes with like the severity of what my symptoms were as a kid, presented in such a way that like, oh, he might be like this for the rest of his life. And I did require a high degree of care at one point. But I worked very hard, and so did my family, to support me into getting to where I am now. And that is an exceptional circumstance. That is not something that always happens, which I'm sure is where those psychiatrists were coming from. They're still freaking boneheads for completely removing that possibility from the table in their minds. Like, that's wrong, you know? But I don't know. The older I get, the more I can understand why that judgment call was made. But like, if I were in their shoes, I would never say some of the things that were said to me to another person in my position. That just seems irresponsible. Even official diagnosis isn't accurate either, so what's the difference? I had sleep disorder for 7 years, and the doctors told my mom to spank me more, to shut me up. So I don't think a lot of doctors know what the heck they're talking about. And many of those who struggle to say they don't know their own body is invalidating. Yeah, so okay, there's a couple of things here. These are doctors who are wrong, right? Like I said, that can exist, that can happen. Does that make professional diagnosis wrong? No, it means that those doctors were wrong, right? Because what we're talking about here is the difference between some doctors being wrong and all doctors being wrong, and that's just not the case. And because some doctors can be wrong, because the possibility exists that a doctor can be wrong, all medical diagnoses and medical advice therefore doesn't matter, is incorrect, and is actually dangerous to advise people on. So again, I can't like support that in my role and in my experience, because I would not have also been able to get to the point where I am now had I also followed that type of philosophy and had my supports follow that philosophy. I would have been barred from resources that I absolutely needed to get to where I am today, even though I also had very, very wrong doctors, you know? So yeah, in that example, the spank me more thing is bad advice. Like that's them not knowing what they're talking about. That's them, in my opinion, not imparting their medical advice. They are imparting their personal opinions into a profession. And that's not really the space for something like that, right? Like they shouldn't have done that. So that's incorrect. And I do agree with you in saying that, like, to tell somebody that they don't know their own body is invalidating. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. But what I'm suggesting is not to tell somebody that they don't know their own body. I'm suggesting that for however well you do know your own body, know that you do not know all about it, right? Your understanding of your body is only so much so in that the experience that you have and the level of knowledge that you have to contextualize it accurately. So like you are your own expert. I firmly believe that. And nobody can tell you differently, right? A strong supporter of that. Nobody can say that they're more of an expert on you than you, because you're the only one who lives with you all day, every day, right? Does that mean you know all that there is to know about yourself? Not necessarily. You know all that there is to know about yourself in the way that you can understand it, right? By the same token, professionals can only know so much about you in the way that they understand it. Their understanding of you is going to be different than your understanding of you. Is one entirely correct? No. This is where getting many, many opinions comes in. This is where getting many, many different, different types of professionals and approaching this from a whole health perspective, where like you've got somebody who understands, who understands and works with you, not overrides you, but works with you in your mental health, your physical health, maybe even your spiritual health, because all of this that we're talking about requires a whole health approach to do anything well. Does that make sense? And so all of that requires a partnership. So what I'm talking about here is that like personal understanding of oneself and personal opinion of oneself is important and valid. It is not the only thing necessarily, depending on who you are, right? You might be able to take what you understand on your own and apply enough to make sure that you are able to stay well. And if you're that person, then great, that's awesome. But that doesn't mean that getting a professional opinion is therefore invalid or bad or unnecessary, because that's a blanket statement it's just not true for some. Because another person who is not able to do what you are with the information that they are given, they need a totally different type of support at that point, right? And so that's, I don't know, it's a hard thing to obviously to discuss. And I will say this is me like just having my own experience with this. And so I guess I will say this. This is just my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. And so take it with a grain of salt, because I'm just one guy, right? I'm just one guy. I think more than anything, I want to not speak with authority on this, because I'm not an authority. I really just want to offer some food for thought on this, based on things that I found that worked and didn't work for me, and trying to think about like so many different sides of this. And I could get it wrong. I'll say that I could get it wrong. Reggie, what do you need my opinion on, man? Eagle, what's up, buddy? Welcome back, man. How was your birthday, dude? Happy belated birthday. Once heard it put this way, and it served as a guiding principle for me. When a paramedic's asked by a critical patient who is in big trouble, am I going to be okay? The answer is, you're in good hands, not yes, you will be okay. Yeah. Because what are you trying to do here? You're trying to inspire hope, right? I think this way, in all circumstances, we can always come from a place of hope, step by step, minute by minute, no matter how small. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I learned that watching Star Trek. Look at that. I love it. That's what the show is about. When it's your friends, it's never over till it's over. That's right. That's right. Not all doctors are wrong, but not all people are wrong when it comes to their own bodies and minds either. I agree. I totally agree. Okay, chat, if I send someone a screenshot from the new Pokemon and they make an offhand and negative comment about me playing a female character, am I the a-hole for calling them out about the unnecessary rude comment? No. Because, like, why? What's the purpose of them making an offhanded negative comment about you playing a female character? Like, why does that matter? Haha, you play your game stupid is basically like, you could say that in so many different ways, and that's just one way of saying that, which is ridiculous to me. Like, it doesn't matter. So yeah, if it were me, I would also be like, what's your problem? You know what I mean? It's just rude. I think you know what you feel within your body, and doctors can make mistakes. Yeah, absolutely. That's why we got to keep advocating for ourselves and the symptoms we feel in order to get the diagnosis, in order to get help. We can't just go in and get help because we tell them what our experience is. They still need to do their tests and make sure on some components to what's going on, because there could be something else, and it's best to check. And if they don't want to check, then you go to another doctor and keep trying. Yeah, and it's important to remember too that, like, in this process, some doctors are hasty to give you a diagnosis so that they can, you know, just move on to their next patient. It is well known at this point that, like, medical staff are overworked at this point. There's not enough people in that field, and there's even less people who, in my opinion, should be in that field. People that work in a healing profession, in my mind, should be people who really want to help heal people. But there's a lot of people who are in it for the money. There's a lot of people who are in it because they went to school for something that they, you know, halfway through felt like, well, I'm already this deep in it and I spent a lot of money, so I may as well finish my degree, even though I don't really want to do this anymore, but they're working the job now. These are people that sick people are relying on, and, like, those people are going to interact differently with people than those who are there because they believe in trying to serve somebody else, right? It's the unfortunate reality of it. And so, yeah, that's where it's important to, do your due diligence and to recognize when that's happening, and then advocate for yourself. Yeah, like Mimu was saying. And it's a hard thing to do, dude. It's a hard thing to do, especially for vulnerable populations. Like, I've seen it. I've seen it so often. That's why I like things like peer support so much, because, like, peer specialists like myself, like, we can go in with people and be like, ahead of time, hey, what are you worried about? What do you want to say? What kind of things are going on with you that you need to express to your doctor or your psychiatrist or whatever? Then they can tell us, and then we can go in with them. And then in the moment, which is a very stressful moment and high intensity to be in the office with the doctor, you forget things, you forget stuff. Advocating for yourself can be hard, especially depending on what you deal with. So then it's cool that we can be like, oh yeah, also they're dealing with this. They shared with me that they're dealing with this. So, like, what do you think about that? Making sure that, like, all the needs are heard. And then if there's pushback, you can still advocate with that person too. So there's different things, different supports out there that exist for folks that are in more vulnerable situations. Of course, nothing's infallible. But, like, that's one of the things that I like about that field. Vince, what's your necklace? Like, what's the symbol? Oh, it's just an owl. Check it out. I don't know if this is, the light kind of shines off it funny. Yeah, it's just an owl. I didn't say don't pursue diagnosis no matter what. I said self-diagnosis is valid, is as valid as official diagnosis in a society where it's impossible to get official diagnosis for many people. But I hear what you're saying there. I wouldn't, but it's not as valid. It's valid, but it's not as valid. They're different. There's a difference between both of them. You know what I mean? It's something worth pursuing if you can't get a professional diagnosis. It's way better than not getting any information about what you're dealing with, right? But like, yeah, I don't think I can agree that it's as valid. It is valid. It is valid. But it's kind of like just on the flip side of that, like just having a professional diagnosis and not having an understanding of yourself enough to be able to say like, this is what I think it is too. Like that wouldn't like on that front, like the professional diagnosis isn't as valid also as the personal diagnosis. Because I see that too. Like I work with people like that who are like, here's what I deal with. And they're like, I just take whatever meds the doctors tell me to take and listen to what they say. And I'm like, that's not good though either. Like you definitely want to have an understanding of yourself, right? You want to have an understanding of yourself. So like, they're just different things. They're not the same things. So I don't know. To me, it's like comparing apples and oranges because neither one is more valid than the other, but they're both required. Like they both provide nutrients that the body needs. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Didn't do much for my birthday yesterday, but we're going out to a nice dinner tomorrow to celebrate. Oh, heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. It's going to be a good Saturday. Who's all going? Is it like you and your fam, or are you having some friends come with you or something? Like I said, if you can get a diagnosis, I definitely support it, but it's a small amount of people in this world. Yeah, compared to those who are like dealing with issues, yeah, I'd agree with that. For sure. Like, I wish that there was more access, man. There really should be. It's not an easy problem to solve, unfortunately. I wish it were. It's kind of like the thing we were talking about the other day with like the specialized schooling, like everybody being able to have access to school curriculum that works for them. Like that's ideal. It sucks that it's just not as accessible as it should be for how many different types of people there are in the world who learn differently or excel in different subjects. You know, systems are flawed, for sure. I also never said you should be able to game the system by just stating you have a disorder, you don't, and then get all the supports for it. Oh, I don't think I accused you of that. No, I don't think you said that either. I said both are equally valid, not both should get supports. Well, you're saying that both are equally valid now. Like, well, I guess that is what you were saying before, huh? And that's just the thing I disagreed with. Which maybe that is what it is. You know? Maybe that is what it is. But yeah, I agree with you. You didn't say you should game the system. And I'm not saying that. That's what you're saying either. You want some more silly floaty guys in Dead Space? Yeah. Yeah, it might be time to get into some games. Guess I should have asked, who is the symbol on your necklace? Oh, Lucid. You get it? I'll see myself out. Oh man. Yeah. We got every time I hear that, it makes me want to because I feel like it's very inspired. You know? What do you mean by valid then, if there's a hierarchy in your idea of it? Because to me, valid is an on-off switch. It's either valid or it's not. Like, so, I don't know. It's a context thing, right? It's a context thing. So like, the way I view it is not that validity is validity and invalidity is is invalidity. I think there's, like many things, there's a spectrum, right? In certain contexts, what is valid may be more or less valid than something else that is also valid, right? Because the reasoning behind why something is valid or invalid is different. So like if we're talking about like getting help for something or not getting help for something, there are things that would be more or less valid in that context, right? But then like getting something like it's so hard to explain. It's so hard to explain. And maybe I'd be able to do a better job of separating it if it were like a different day for me. Because like I said earlier, this is like I'm not like all there in the brain department today. Like, so I'm having a hard time putting my thoughts together a bit on some of this. So we might just have to agree to disagree on some of this context stuff here, you know, because I can see that too. I can see where like valid is something is either valid or it's not valid. But yeah, I think like, to me, it's like the degree of how something is applicable to a person's situation. You can have a lot of things that are valid for different reasons, but might not be valid for other reasons. I don't know how to break it down more than that right now, aside from what I've already said previously. Anyway, I feel like I've kind of hit every point that I could with this in this current moment. Okay, so I will say this. I appreciate you sharing your opinions on this because it has gotten me to think about this some more too. And I think that this has also been a conversation where a lot of people have been able to think differently about this type of situation. And also just like the state of the world that we're in, right? With so many people not having access to resources and what we are having to do instead of, you know, what we would like to do, but can't, right? Like that's an important observation to make. So I really do appreciate you sharing. I know it's a challenging conversation that we're having, but I hope that you don't feel like I'm like, oh man, Nate's wrong and Nate sucks, because I don't think that at all. This is just one of those times where like we have different opinions on a subject, and so we're able to talk about it and explore it together. And I think that's valuable. So yeah, there's no, I hope there's no hard feelings whatsoever, even though that I'm sure that this has been a challenging conversation. It might just be semantics, yeah. Which at the end of the day, what does that result in, right? Like we're both still doing our best and still like affecting people's lives in positive ways. It's just like kind of like a different approach type thing, right? It might just be that we're just different people in this, which is okay. I think that's okay. All right. So, that being said, I think that my socialism senses are tingling. Well, no. We were having a conversation about different ideas on diagnoses. That's all. It's just coming from two different sides here. So, I encourage you to check out the VOD because I think there's some insightful and valuable stuff on both sides of this conversation. But yeah, we're moving into some Dead Space stuff now. Aki, welcome back. I have something for you for anybody who may have missed the last stream. Don't worry, I got you covered. All right, we got a recap. I'm going to show you guys what you might have missed during the last stream. I'm going to take a quick ad break though, so that we can just like jump into the game for a straight hour without having any interruptions. So we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll take a look at what happened last stream. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the break. Supposed to do that? Jesus! We gotta run away. That baby's gonna come to life. Oh, for ages. I read this note as we have run out of booty bags, and that is not what that says. That is not what that says. Body bags. Body bag. Button. I heard the little chime. Oh, why is there no sound for when you lock up? Ah! Okay, okay. Wait, if I get a perfect dodge, then what's the... Like, can I heal? Am I dead? Must smoke the demon cat. I would like to use magic, please. No cheating. I've got my eye on you. Do it over from the door, clockwise along the wall. 3 times. Well, I would like to use magic. I would like to use magic. I forgot how to play. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, now who wins with this fight? Nobody.
I can't jump or attack.
Oh, cool.
Up it goes.
Why would you do that?
Congratulations!
All right, I'm part of Beck's business now.
For a qualified applicant, and your accomplishments speak for themselves.
Oh, I'm telling you though, that's what it was. That's what happened. Also, I love Reaps.
Okay, I believe.
Whoa. A leisurely stroll at a night like this isn't bad. Okay, this dude looks baked out of his mind. A little.
Oh yeah, I got some of the good stuff while out at sea. Yeah, I can't wait to go home and hug my boy. He's gonna be so happy to see me.
Let me see. There's gotta be a way to turn off. There might not be. I'll turn the voices down. Crotchety by Rose. Wait, that's not her name at all. That's not her name at all. It's Crochet by Rose. I read that as Crotchety Rose. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rose. I'm so sorry.
And the self-fertile flowers, the flowers are produced in panicle, branched inflorescence, which arises from the last internode on the stem. There can be up to 350 spikelets on a panicle, each containing male and female flower parts. Just put that in your hat and, I don't know, go tell your friends. Rice is cool, yay!
Oh, dude, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. It's also so musically sound. It's horrible. Because I will not be known as the Moogle that outs other people. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. All right? I stand for fried chocobo, making money, and living forever. That's it. Okay. Elgoom, you got to be the permanent host. My body could not withstand that sort of torture. Welcome back.
Smash this bridge. Calm down.
Thank you for tuning in. We are about to dive into Dead Space. So, we are in episode 6 of our Engineered Chaos series. We got about an hour and a half, a little less than an hour and a half to get some balls rolling in the Necromorph department. If you missed what happened last stream, you're in luck, buddy. I got a recap for you. So buckle up, strap in, and here's what you missed in Engineered Chaos episode 5.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, Twitch streamer Fencerchild plays Dead Space, but viewers claim something's watching him. Strange whispers, figures in the background, and streams that end without explanation. Is it a...
Excuse me? Oh my god, I'm relatively concerned. The other realm, but you, I know who you are. No, I don't. It's Gale. Damn you, Gale! So, the prediction is, will I make it to 11 p.m. without losing a single life? Ah! I wanted to look at chat.
Some say my name is Mel Gooks, however my true name is Gexamal. Now, does that sound like stomach medicine? Yes, but it is what you'll need after eating Jacobo.
I am not losing the Ishimura. Not now.
The Ishimura hammer?
That artifact they found?
Don't fool. CEC knew all along about the marker, didn't they? Isn't that why you're really here? Corporate wouldn't send the Ishimura for some off-the-books mining.
The symbols on the
But
screen.
technology, yeah, that fits.
Then how does losing my team fit into this theory?
Hey, knock this shit off. We're into the debris field. We get the ADS back together, or it's over.
Then meet me at the captain's nest. Daniels?
Fine. But I'm going through the ship reports, Hammond. I'm getting some answers.
I've been suspicious of Daniels. Daniels is suspicious of Hammond. What do you guys think? Who's the real baddie? Oh, well, I don't think there's any officer here. I think I'm just, oh, Jesus! I hate that. You, ah! It's still there. Is it still there? Where are we at on time? 10:47. 13 more minutes. Wait, excuse me? Wait, excuse me. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, I remember this thing. Oh no! I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
Monitor, there's a gap in its armor. Shoot it in the back.
I'm shooting it in the back. It can't sprint at me anymore. Ha 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 ha, you suck. You suck and I'm awesome. Stop it. Damn, that's it? Also, we're at 11:01. We have not died. We survived. We made it. We can pay out channel points here. Here's the prediction. That I'll be able to get through the entire 30 minutes using only the flamethrower. Wow. Babies are so stupid. Ah! EE all one string. Oh my god! What? Ow! I can't do this with the flamethrower. Ah! Please. Oh yeah! We did it! Take that! Oh! So I think maybe the captain just... Oh my god! That scared the hell out of me! I can't do that. Ow! Get off me! My brain isn't working! Yeah! I forgot he does that! That's so cool! I'm usually not one to get hit by the jump scares too much. But this game's atmosphere, like every time I play this game, I'm constantly tense. Where do we get more oxygen?
Integrity compromised.
Ah, of course, that's gonna be what gets me. No, these poor guys. Here, I better get some air. This game is so scary, but also so goofy at the same time. All right, we've made it. We'll save our girlfriend to Friday. She can wait. She can wait, I'm sure. All right, and we are back in action. So, we are currently on our way. I think we got to go back to medical to try and find Nicole, because we got like that cryptic message that might be where she is. And we averted the crisis of asteroids smashing up the rest of the Ishimura. So that's what we're diving back into today. Derek, I can't believe you, man. On today of all days, the day of my non-wellness, you try to come and jump scare me like some sort of Derek. Oh God. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Happy Friday, buddy. All right. So let's dive in. I forgot to even turn this off. Why is my heart rate at 107? Calm down, me. Jesus. I did also have like a cup of coffee earlier, because today has been a very, very, very tired day for me. So that is also contributing to it. It's true though. It's true though. You tried jump scaring a recap. You know what's funny? The screen that popped up during the recap, that was me. That was actually me. It was a tad bit spooky because I wasn't prepared for it to happen during a recap. Hero, what's up, dude? Oh man. Babushka, how are you doing tonight? It's nice to see you. How many credits do I have? Not enough to do much of anything. Do I have things to sell? Not really. I want to keep all of this. Oh yeah, we upgraded our suit, so now we have more inventory. Oh, this is a good day. This is a good day. Contact beam ammo. Let's put some of that in storage. We don't need all that. We don't need all that. I'm gonna start ripping some stuff up though. Okay. Okay, Ghosty. So, as a reminder for the mechanics of these streams, all right? If you would like, you can check how many necromorphs we've killed at any point during this series by typing in !kills. You can also check how many deaths I've accumulated, how many times Isaac has died during this playthrough by typing in !deaths. Okay, we are tracking both throughout the duration of the series. You can use the channel point redeems for like changing my equipment to force me to use specific weapons in this game. So sometimes we'll be doing predictions where you can bet channel points on certain outcomes, right? So like we've bet on things like, will I be able to blast for 30 minutes of this game only using the flamethrower? Will I be able to, make it to 11 p.m. without accumulating a single death? That sort of thing. You can find ways to use that redeem to lower or even improve my odds, to sort of like weight a situation. Everybody has access to that. So take a look at the channel point rewards and see what makes sense to use during a stream like this. Let's see, how many kills do we have so far? So, 117 necromorph kills. And I think I've died twice. Yep. 2 deaths. 2 deaths. One of which, I died in space. I just ran out of oxygen. Oh, dude. The freaking whispers. The whispers still freak me out. I can't unfortunately hear. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you weren't able to, Hero. How could you on the day of my daughter's wedding? Now we gotta kiss the ring. Why am I so lost today? I'm so disoriented, chat. Like, I don't know where I am. Like, I know where I am, like, in real life, but in this game, I'm like turning a corner and then immediately losing my sense of direction. We gotta go to medical. So we gotta get on the tram. Yeah, okay. Wait, hello? What is growling? Are there things down there? Hello? Where is it? I hear it. Don't do that to me. Oh my God. Where is this thing? Can I rip it? What? Why? Why and where? I hate this. I don't like this. When I had really bad anxiety attacks a few years ago, I could feel my heart pounding in my neck super fast. Oh, I've experienced that. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. And no, that doesn't sound lame. Taking deep breaths for a minute, that's really good advice. You know, I'll do that while we're traveling. I'm not gonna worry about this guy. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me.
Medical.
All right. Let's see. What's the prediction here today, chat? What should we predict? Help me out. What should the stakes be? Hero, you found shinies? In what? Why does it so call someone out for being rude even when you're 100% in the right? What do you mean?
What? You said the chemical lab? I can barely hear you.
Okay, we're back here on medical. Whoa, have things changed? Things have changed. Things have changed. Remember last time we were here? Because there's that woman with the necromorph claw on her. Oh man, oh my God. Okay, now we've got these freaky orange lanterns out. Let's save, let's save. That's me, I'm gonna get you. Damn it, mouse. Leave me alone. Deathless for the whole stream. Deathless for the whole stream. We could do that. And here's the thing with that. If we're deathless for the whole stream, that's an entire stream long wager that we're making, right? So we'll only get to make the one for this stream, which we could do. What else do we got? Oh, Legend Z to A. Oh, I see, Hero. How are you liking that? 2 deaths or less, says Greg. 2 deaths or less for the entire stream, you're saying? Okay, I hear ya. Less than 20 kill count or more than 20 maybe? Within a certain time frame? Or like the whole stream? So that ambient music, brilliant stuff. It's good. It's good, man. Why is it so hard to call someone out for being rude even though you're 100% in the right? Oh, yeah, because, yeah, conflict is scary, man. Why is this mannequin there all of a sudden? That mannequin wasn't there before. Are people here trying to mess with me now? Oh, brother. Excuse me?
Daniels, the door to medical just locked behind me. Hello?
I'm trying to lower my heart rate, not raise it.
Not a survivor. At last. You'll be safe here. I'm a doctor.
Oh my god.
Cole Brennan with you?
You're not here for sanctuary then.
I'm a doctor. You're a monster.
Is currently engaged. Shall I send you to her?
How about you unlock these doors and I'll find her myself?
Are you that selfish? You might let something in. Or out.
Shit.
So,
Oh my god.
you've decided to be difficult. Take a seat. I'll deal with you momentarily.
Oh no. Oh no. I hate this. Okay, so one thing cool about this game, the fact that Isaac can have conversations with the other characters does create opportunities for moments like this that didn't exist in the original. And that's cool, because I feel like now I've got antagonists throughout this journey, which was a feeling that was absent in the last, like in the original. Like antagonists as in not monster baddies, you know? Like I definitely feel like I'm being messed with here now, not just things are going wrong on the Ishimura while I'm here. And that's different. Sip coffee for every kill. I'm out of coffee now. I'm out of coffee. Hello and welcome back to the fence. Why am I talking to me? Stop talking to me, me. You monster frisbee. That scared me. I scared myself. Jesus. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. For the whole stream. Okay, here's the wager. Here's what we'll do. Deathless for the whole stream. Let's do that one. We'll start a prediction. And the prediction is that will I complete this stream without dying one time? And you can vote yes or no. How much longer is the stream? I'm here for an hour. I'm here for another hour. So let's do that. Maybe we could put 10 slow deep breaths for a Kupo points command. That's such a good idea, Kev. That's such a good idea. Deep breathing. I like that. I like that. Let's do that. Ghosty, I haven't given Kevin access to the Trello yet, which I should do after this weekend's meeting. Can you put that on Trello for me? Okay. Nothing's really changed, has it? Oh, we did get the semiconductor. Okay, we'll sell that. That was meta freaky. Dang ads. That sounds too simple. It's actually a really good one, I think. I think that'll work, yeah. Isn't there calm breathing exercises? There are for sure. Like 4 in, hold 4 in, 4 out. Yeah, that's called box breathing. And box breathing is a really good breathing exercise. I like the 4-7-8 breathing method. That's my favorite. But box breathing is pretty good too. Bella, what's going on? How are you? Welcome back. All right. The prediction is active. The prediction is active. It says, will Fence die for the rest of the stream? If you vote yes, that means that you think I will perish at least one time during this stream. If you vote no, it means you think I will survive for the entirety of the stream. Ah! Come back here, little baby guy. Ow. Stop harming me. I know you're dead, but there's another one. Hello? Get down from there. You punk. Ghost. The Ripper's a funny weapon. I feel like the Ripper gets me in trouble every time I use it. How much healing do I have left? I have 2 health packs? Okay. Hold on. Need to unplug this controller. I don't like being tethered to wires if I don't have to be. There you go. All right. Oh, Jin, is that a clip? Can you take a good clip? Why can't I go this way? Oh, that's why. Because we have to go this way. I'll check that out in a sec. Bella Bella. I'm super excited. I was hired to make some emotes for a streamer I watch, and she's adding them to her stream tomorrow. What? That's so cool. Congratulations. Is this like your first commission gig? That's so exciting. Hell yeah. Get some hearts in the chat for Bella. It is your first. That's amazing. Oh yeah, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Wait a second, I'm stomping this body, but what's going on with it here? What's going on with you? Come here. What are you all about? Oh, I think you were a scientist guy at one point. Now you're just a nub. You're a nub of a guy. All right. Uh-oh. Sir?
Kindly avoid disturbing my other patients.
What is this?
Research, of course. I'm so close to finding
Oh, dude.
the factor. A unitologist would understand.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about these guys, man. All right, they're cooked. This person, I think, is cooked. This person's still alive. Oh, no. And they're all wrapped up in these bandages. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's not cooked. He's still alive, too. Yeah, this is extra freaky compared to the original. What the heck is this doing here? One shot? Okay, good. We're cooking with gas. What? No, no, no. No, no, no. Got the arm? Okay. Wasn't there 2? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? All right. You guys have a couple more seconds to cast your votes. If you have not voted on whether you think I will die or survive for the rest of the stream, make sure you cast your predictions now. It should be at the top of the chat. You can bet some channel points, give you an opportunity to earn some more channel points. I don't like you. Nope. Nope. Oh. Oh. He spawns things. Oh. Ow. Stop spawning things. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's effective. Hey. Cut it out! There we go, there we go. No. Dude, these things are owning me. I'm using the wrong weapon for this. Jesus! I like the Ripper, but it's bad for this. There are 2 of them. Oh, gosh. There's another one. Why are you still alive, guy? I thought I defeated you. Stop it. Oh, wait. I remember how this works. You have to get rid of all the tentacles at once. There we go. And I thought I did that, but I guess I didn't. I guess I must have left one behind. Ah, jeez. Okay. I will say the little pods that this thing spits out probably don't count as necromorphs. Because it's just like appendages of itself, really. Okay. So you would only count this guy as the kill for all that. Jeez, man. Nobody believes in you, so I will. Oh, thanks, Eagle. Wait, nobody believes in me? Really? Everyone's voting against me here? Oh, God, I was so close to death. I'm still pretty close to death. You know? Chris, we got this, man. I believe in you. Thank you, hero. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Run. I want to be honest and say what I want to say politely. And if said friend doesn't respect where I'm coming from, so be it. I think that's a fair way to approach it, Reggie. Not my fault about how they react to my genuine concern. Exactly. Exactly. All you can control in a confrontation is yourself. It's not up to you to dictate how they're going to react, right? You can't control that. Just do your best, say what you mean to say, and say it in a way that you feel like is as respectful as you would want someone to say it to you, which sometimes means you gotta cool off a little bit before you engage in the conversation. That's okay. And then whatever happens after that, that's on them, right? What about little weird things? The Ripper might not be good for little weird things either. That's like the flamethrower is definitely the way to go for those. I hate the little weird things. They got me the other day, dude. They got me the other day. Did you die? I did not die. I still lived. I have no nodes to upgrade with, and that makes me very sad. Garrett, what's up, buddy? Good time zone to you. How are you doing tonight? Derek, I'm real sad about it. You know, rub it in. You got no nodes. I would never vote against you, Chris. Hero, you're a real one. You're a real one. Wow, it's messed up in here. It's very messed up in here. This is way messed up compared to the last time we were here. What am I supposed to do? You shoot this thing? Does that blow all of this up? Boy, howdy. Oh, no. Who? Where? What? Why? How? Where? Ah! Die! Die, I say! Give me that! I need health. God dang it, dude. They've made this so horrible. Oh, thank you, Derek. No, damn it. Failing all over the place. Failing? Or winning so hard you flipped it the other direction. I don't know yet, just a typical random wakey at 5 a.m. Oh, well shoot, welcome back to the world for whatever the length of time is that you will be participating in it before your next sleep. If there is a next sleep. Ah, jeez. You know, I'm running low on plasma energy. It's because I have all these weapons on me at once. This is a mistake. I should put like at least one weapon back. Okay. Oh god, do I go that way? What do I'm going this way instead. What's in here? What's going on in here? There's a log. Okay. Ever been so slow in a race that you think you're first? All the time, buddy. All the time. Oh, man. Medical log. Dr. B. Warwick, Chief Psych Officer. Sensory deprivation treatments. Oh, is that what he's doing to these people? The diagnoses are stacking up so fast as I can file them, or as fast as I can file them. Sleep paralysis, hallucinations, nightmares, paranoia. I'm getting patients from all over the ship. No underlying cause is showing up in environmental analysis, foodstuffs, or radiation levels. I admit I'm at a loss. Mercer says he and Kyne are working on a hypothesis, so in the meantime, I'm treating the symptoms. I'm seeing some improvement with sensory deprivation treatments in our zero-G therapy pods, but the sheer number of patients we're managing bothers me. These systems are old and they need an overhaul. With so many pods active, I worry what might happen if there's a serious power surge down there, but nothing else seems to help. I suppose the odds are low enough. I'd rather take a small calculated risk than have dozens of miners and engineers impaired around heavy machinery. It makes sense. Oh my god, you remember those pods that we saw in the first area that we could go into zero gravity? That's what those were. Those were zero-G therapy pods. Okay, so now we understand why that was there. See, this is all context in this game that didn't exist before, which is really cool. Maybe there will. I probably just woke up because of backache. Got a flu shot on Thursday, but shoulder should be back at 100% by tonight. Oh, good, man. Good. Yeah, it's always achy after you get a shot, huh?
Patient log retrieved.
There. I have to record these days. The old memory, you know. As I was saying, the new treatment I'm developing should be just the ticket. The trial is...
Oh, there's the room I was talking about. And there are the pods. Cool.
You'll be back at your post in a jiffy with CEC none the wiser. Unless you don't trust me. No, of course I trust you. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, man. Corrupt doctors? No, thank you.
Volunteer 9 is a young male testing my new tissue regeneration formula.
Oh my god.
I expect death within the hour, but the changes to the vascular system are very promising. One moment for the cleanup.
Oh, dude.
For the last time, get a trauma team in here. Yes, I called 3 times. My patient is crashing. Get off your smoke break and help me.
Dude, did he inject the patients with like necromorph tissue maybe? Jeez. Taking multiple weapons with the same ammo type is always a bad idea. Well, it's not the same ammo type, it's just that the way that ammo drops in this game work is like they will be based on whatever weapons you have in your inventory at the time. So for instance, if I have 4 weapons on me, which I currently do, ammo is gonna get divvied up across all 4 of those weapons. But like, not all of these weapons are equally viable in certain situations, right? And so like, if I need more plasma cutter ammo, the next ammo drop might be Ripper blades because I have the Ripper on me, you know? So I shouldn't have all these weapons on me. Because I don't really want to use contact beam here because it's like such a heavy weapon. I'd want to save it for like big baddies or bosses or something like that. But I don't know, the flamethrower sounds kind of fun at the moment. Maybe I'll do that. Here we go.
Clearance confirmed.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A node! Derek, look, there's a node. Happy day. Line racks. Oh, are we gonna get the line gun in here? I forgot about the line gun. This is the thing that's like the giant plasma cutter. Nope, I just got line racks. Where's the line gun? Things are getting messed up, dude. I want to try one of those floating chambers at some point. Right, Garrett? What the flux was that? Hello? Hello? Okay, that's locked. Cannot go in there. Okay, alright. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll go back out. I just wanted the line gun. This cat is farting. Oh no, is it Luna? Oh no. Yeah, Reggie, I'd say whatever you're gonna say, keep it short and sweet. You know? Because it's not like a massive kind of conflict that needs to take place there. It's just like, hey, I didn't appreciate what you said to me here. Because it kind of hurt my feelings. Something like that, you know? COVID shot on German Labor Day weekend. So 2 weeks ago, and then now this. But hey, I'm all done afterwards. And then you're all caught up on your rounds this year. This is good. I'm gonna have to go through that soon too, Garrett, because I still need to go get my flu shot, which I think I am gonna get this year. And I need to go get another COVID shot too, because I haven't got one honestly, I haven't gotten one in a couple years. That's where we're supposed to go. Okay, let's check here. Diagnostics imaging. Should I just go in here first, maybe? That's Nicole. That's Nicole. Wait, what? Oh, what? Nicole.
Medical is a sanctuary. All survivors, please join us.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got duped. We're getting duped. Oh, that doesn't look good. That's gonna come after us. I don't like this. I don't like this. Where's my contact beam? I don't like this. Oh my god. Alright, I really wish I could find the line gun. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave, sir. Okay. So now what does our map say? Our map still says that's where we need to go. Wait, why couldn't we interact with anything there? Voice sounds like Heisenberg from Resident Evil Village. Really? Polite but firm is another way to put it. Yeah. Let people know your boundaries. Yeah. Oh, we need to activate this. Oh god, now we're gonna. Oh no.
Transmission override. Isaac Clarke.
Just a trick.
Sounds stressed, low heart rate. Sounds calm, high heart rate. I'm a very mixed up individual, Derek. Oh! Brother.
Clarke. All right. Dr. Brennan's nearest and dearest.
Uh-oh.
Colleagues, you know. Dr. Chalice. Mercer.
You bastard.
Are you the reason the marker won't begin? That's it. Convergence is installed. She's meddling. How is the question? But even if I was to ask, I suspect you're not the talkative type. And I haven't fully explored the cause of death as that missing factor.
Oh god.
Dismemberment.
Oh my god, does he kill you? Does that count? No. He's not gonna kill me. No way.
Try and relax, Mr. Clarke. Convergence is so close. Maybe your death will tip the balance.
Maybe your mom will tip the balance. How about that, sir? What's with your funny looking rig? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna use that trick that Mercer used on me. There you go. Die, please. No, die! Oh! What?
Daniels, open the chemical lab. What?
Wait, are you for real? I thought regenerators weren't in this game.
It's open. Go.
Oh, I'm misremembering. Maybe they are. Oh no. This way. Oh Jesus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, little weird things. No, get them off of me. I hit the triangle button when I shouldn't have. No.
Nicole's broadcast. It was a trick by a fucking unitologist. Dr. Mercer. He's locked down medical to experiment on the crew.
Huh.
God. Every way out is locked down through one of the offices. Must be Mercer.
No.
I can brute force the internal doors, but you'll have to reach his office and
Uh-oh.
lock down manually.
Uh-oh. Where do I go? Uh-oh. Wait, have I escaped him? Am I okay? For now? Oh my god. The fact that he's still alive and is gonna hunt me like the xenomorph is freaking me out, dude. Oh my god. Hero, that's Dr. Mercer. He's an antagonist in this game. He's a unitologist. And he's like the unitologist on the Ishimura. Oh god, you can hear him, dude. You can hear him in the vents. He sounds horrifying. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I put away? What do I put away? Is it the Ripper? Do I put the Ripper away? I'll put the Ripper away. Ah, line racks go away. Oh, jeez. What can we buy? We can buy upgrades. Flamethrower upgrade, contact beam upgrade. Let's get the contact beam upgrade. Dude, I hate it. I hate it. Oh, God. What if he has advice to give you? You should try talking to him. I'm not gonna talk. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night night. All right, Jen. Have a good night. I love you. I hope that you sleep well. Oh man. He doesn't meet the hero of time, but villain of time. I don't like it. I don't like this. I'm saving my game. Yeah. Ah, we can open this now.
Clearance confirmed.
Plasma energy, good. I can reload all my stuff. It's all reloaded. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh.
Mr. Clark, my hunter may regenerate, but he takes an attack like that personally.
I don't think he has feelings, Mercer. I don't think he has feelings. Also, I'm stronger than him. I don't care about hunter feelings. That's a different thing! Ah, it's another different thing! Why are you back? Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! No, 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 no! Must survive. Oh, Oh god, there's babies too. Why are there babies? You guys. Please leave me alone. Oh god. Where do I go? What do I need to do? I need to get in there. Battery. Where do you go? Here. I can't. I can. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Yep. Stay down. I cannot be wasting any more ammo. We're fine? We just go through the door. Go in the door. Go in the door. We gotta go this way. I'm just running. I don't think I can stop and explore like I wanna. But I'll go in this room. Because why not? What is this? The line gun. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, God. Oh, God. More line racks. Okay. Nodes. Okay. This part of the game's so scary. Why is it like this? Anything else in here for me? This music is killing me, dude. It's killing me. Are the regenerators an OG or are they new? I feel like the regenerators are from Dead Space 2. I thought they were from Dead Space 2. I don't remember it being in this game. But I could be misremembering because I played a lot of both of these games.
Surgical log. Dr.
Oh my god.
It's a shame. When I began my research, Kellen's kind insights into the marker were invaluable. Now he's been reduced to sending little nitwits like this one. You butcher! I saw your hunter! I know who it used to be! Cellular regeneration? God, don't you see what
Not messing around this time.
I agree with Amelia. If this is unitology, I want no part of it.
God damn it, that scared the hell out of me. I hate this. I hate this so much. There's a stasis recharge over there. I'm going to get it. Oh, it's oxygen. Oh, damn it.
Surgical log, Dr. Charles Mercer, tissue regeneration experiment.
I just panic talked over that whole audio log.
Of the marker kind necromorphs have provided all the material I could ask for. And the infector variant has provided a key insight. Implanting the material directly to the brain renders optimal results.
No.
Of course, that requires puncturing the frontal bone.
No.
Just above the glabella.
Please, no.
Don't worry. It's been sterilized.
This doctor's nuts. Oh, God. This doctor's insane.
Clearance confirmed.
Oh, my God. Can I take a breath? Breath, please. Oh my god. It's been sterile. Yeah, right? Like that's not the problem that we have here. That is not the problem that we have here, Mercer. You freak. Oh god. Hold on, I need a minute. I need a minute. I need a minute. Yeah, I need a breather. I gotta drink some water for a second. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, chat. If all the games be playing today, my god. I know. I know. Oh, dude. It's been... I think it's been... What did I say before? I think it's been almost like 10 years since I played Dead Space. And like I said, I've played the original so many times, but this is different. They've done enough different things here to where, like, even if I had just played this a couple years ago, I think it would feel really fresh. But it's making it feel like a new experience for me, mixed with things that I know at the same time. But like, oh god, the tension is just so much more. This is my first time and it's upsetting my IBS symptoms. Oh no. Kevin's modding from the bathroom. Is changing your loadout worth winning? I don't know. Yes. Yes. You can also all change that. You can make me use specific weapons still. Don't forget that. Those channel point redeems are still valid. Got the date for Cyrene's banner, November 4th, 11-year time. Okay. There you go. November 4th. Noted. What do you think of an edited montage of all the oohs and uhs and ahs of your discomfort and fear all edited into one video? I would love that, Kevin. That would be amazing. I think that would be so funny. My God. Might be autonomic issues, but whatever. Basically the same thing. Are they that similar? Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I think I'm ready to jump back in. My God, you guys. My God. They're not that similar, actually. Oh, well then, what? Patient log. Dr. Seamverser, second science officer. Conversation with B. Harris. Patient Harris. That's why you're writing this down? The church will thank me later. I hear it too, Mr. Harris. Others find the marker's signal a burden, but for me, it's inspiring. New surgical techniques, new technical designs. A pity I can't grasp the deeper nuances like you do. You mean the codes? Or the voices that are hungry to be heard? Hungry like stars are hungry. And to think those fools tried to cure you. You have divine insight, Mr. Harris. I can interpret it. The deepest secrets of the marker, convergence, even the hive mind itself could be ours, if you trust me. God speaks through the marker. It needs to be heard. But I can't give it to you. I try, but it slips away, like it's stuck behind my eyes. And the best means to retrieve it would have unfortunate consequences. Unless... Tell me, Mr. Harris, do you know the term cellular regeneration? Did Dr. Mercer... He turned Harris into this hunter. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wouldn't that make a great commercial for the game? Just shot after shot of a man in agony and fear and stress and general anxiety playing this game. Wouldn't that make anyone want to play it for a good time? Oh my God. I love that because that's almost in a way, like they did something similar for the actual ad campaign for this game. Has anybody here actually seen the Dead Space marketing campaign that led up to the launch of the original game? Oh man. Because if not, actually, you know what? We should just look it up real quick. Let's do that. Check this out. It's so cool. It's like one of my favorite things in video game marketing. I have made a lot of different noises. I definitely have. Hold on a sec. Let's jump over to YouTube. And let's see. Dead Space commercials. So let's see. Is it Dead Space 1 or is it Dead Space 2? Oh, it's Dead Space 2. Okay, it's Dead Space 2. These are the ones that I'm thinking of. It still applies. Check this out.
Oh my God! Oh gosh! I think it'll make a person become insane.
This game is an atrocity.
It's revolting. It's violent. It's everything you love in a game. And your mom's gonna hate it.
Why would they even make something like this?
Dead Space 2. For mature.
The campaign was "Your mom hates this," and they have like multiple of these, dude. It's so good. I miss this.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Do I sit down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should I turn off my cell phone?
If you don't mind. Yeah.
Yes. I don't want it to ring. Okay.
Okay, welcome.
Welcome. How come you're not real sitting in front of me?
Because I want to be able to introduce this footage to you that I'm going to show you of this brand new video game.
A video game?
A video game, yeah. They're still working, so it's not complete. We're going to have a little running dialogue, okay?
Okay, but these things over here.
Yep, we're going to play footage on there too.
And where else? Over.
And right down
over
the middle.
here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
So,
Oh my God.
Play a video game?
No, just watch.
She is.
Comfortable.
Okay.
Sit back for
Okay, we'll do.
That was an ad, Hero.
Tell me what you think.
Oh, you mean like a Twitch ad? I see.
I see some robot of a person.
Robot of a person.
Oh my God. So terrible.
First impressions?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you my opinion. This is, it's gross. I hated it. Are you sure that to everybody, this one, or different things?
They're all different, yeah.
Can't die if you don't play the game. That's right, Derek.
Totally random.
Is this going to happen? Going to be shown or whatever? Or what are they going
They're
to
still
do?
working on the game, so... it's in
No.
progress.
No.
That's awful. No wonder society is so corrupt. It's not very good. We'll have a society of criminals. Purely crap. I hope it never comes through. If I ever see it somewhere in a video, I will personally take a hammer and slam it. Okay?
Okay. This is, by and large, one of my absolute favorite marketing campaigns for a video game ever. It's so awesome. And look, there's many more too. There's this woman, there's this woman, there's this. They did a bunch of them. And this was actually like things that they showed on the commercials for this game. They televised this. It was brilliant, dude. It was brilliant. Someone literally in the boardroom was like, you know what would sell our game? Let's show footage of a bunch of people absolutely ripping on it and showing how much they hate it. Because they knew who they were marketing to. They were marketing to teenagers. They were marketing to teenagers and young adults. And man, it worked. It worked. Dead Space 2 was a huge hit. Anyway, I thought that'd be fun to share. If you guys want to see the other ones, you can go ahead and look at some of the other ones. But that's a good time. I forgot all about those until just now. I'm really glad that you brought up that idea, Kevin. Granny's like, get me the hell out. For real, though. For real. Oh. Okay, I'm actually going to play the game now. I promise that wasn't a stall for time. It was just, it was very relevant to the moment. The 2010s were a cool time for marketing. Oh boy. Oh god, it's just there. Thing's just there. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, 75 logs already. All right, personal log from Dr. Mercer. Convergence, where the bodies of the dead will rise, united, undying, made whole by the marker. So we're taught, but all this raw material, all my work, and the marker remains inert. Ever since that first contact, as it were, words repeat in my head. The makers must be absorbed. A divine insight, perhaps, that creating my hunter is part of the answer, and yet I... deleted. No, I will not doubt. No unitologist has ever been so close. To cheat death, that withered old tyrant, I must have a matching tenacity. Oh my god. So this guy's listening to the marker too, and he's just going mad and interpreting it in just crazy ways, like the auditory hallucinations he's interpreting in crazy ways. Which, as we know, the marker often causes people to think self-destructive types of thoughts.
Local door protocols corrupted. Rebooting system. Please stand by.
But this guy's highly intelligent, and so he's probably interpreting it in different... Oh my god, you're alive?
Hold on. I can help you.
Not me. Save hydroponics. We're all dying. Air's poison. But there's still time. Her enzyme will work if... She just needs liquid nitrogen. Save us!
Who is she? Oh man, this guy. The enzyme will work, she just needs liquid nitrogen. What?
Air quality is dropping shipwide.
Oh.
Something's poisoning the oxygen in hydroponics.
Uh-oh.
If we lose our air supply...
He said we could fix it. He came looking for liquid nitrogen. And there has to be some in the cryogenics lab.
Okay. Not like we have a better option. I'll clear you a path to cryo.
Gosh, you know what's crazy about this game?
Protocols rebooted. Thank you for your patience.
I mean, aside from obvious things, this room, all of this stuff that we've gone through right now, these are all areas we've been in before. These are all areas we've been in before. But activity has been taking place while we were away from it. Like, that's so scary. That's so scary. So the ship just keeps changing as everything's going to hell because there's crazy people still left alive.
Toxic hazard detected.
Oh man. Get hold by the marker. Is it a Sharpie? Yes. Also poisonous to inhale.
He's catching the deck. There's gotta be. Here! There's emergency bed controls at the security checkpoint. Go! I'll try to lock him out.
Stop the poison gas. We gotta stop the poison gas. There's no time for anything but stopping the gas. I shot him. I didn't help at all. You would, Ghosty. You would. Okay. More oxygen. I'm glad I upgraded our air supply before. Oh, it's the horror room. It's the Stompies room. Y'all remember this room? From like episode 2? Oh wait, we don't need to go in here at all, do we? But what if there's stuff? What if there are things? I'm a fan of things. There is nothing. No thing at all. I hate that for me. I hate that for me. Wait a second. Oh no, there's nothing. Excuse me. What is this? What? Get out of my way. My gosh. Unbelievable. No wonder society is so corrupt. That lady, man. He scared me, so we got contact beamed. Oh, he's right there. No. Why is it like this? There's gas, sir. There is gas. There is gas, and you are in my way. Oh, why are you not? Why is your leg not? There we go. I'm about to choke out. I'm gonna die probably. I need air. I need air, something fierce. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm freaking cooked. I'm dead. There's no air in here. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. There it is. There's the death. Oh man. Now watch, I bet you I ran past like 2 air canisters. Oh, well, pay out the points. Pay out the points. Those who predicted that I would not, or that I would die. If you voted yes, you get points. Oh boy. 2 of my deaths in this playthrough have been attributed to literally suffocating. Wait, excuse me? Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold the phone, okay? Let the streamer guy do some things real quick. Oh God. When Jen said Luna was farting, she wasn't kidding. It managed to enter the game. That's some 4D gas right there. Anyone know an easy way to enter BIOS? I feel like I've tried anything but everything, but nothing's working. Isn't it just like you restart your computer, and then as you're restarting it, you mash on, is it the F11 key? I think it's F11, or is it F12? It's one of those things. Also, you can enter your BIOS from the command menu, like open cmd.exe on your desktop, and then you can input a command there to enter BIOS. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but you can Google it. It'll restart your computer and then boot up into the BIOS screen from there. Oh, jeez. Who voted he wouldn't die? You lasted so close to typical end of stream time. I know, I'm very disappointed in me. I was so happy about how much extra air I had too, and still. Choto mate. Choto a minute. Oh man. I've done that and it still doesn't show up. Yeah, you do it from the command menu. Like you have to open up the command terminal and do it that way then. I've ran into that sometimes too, or like depending on like the motherboard that I have, it doesn't always open up with hitting the key. I think on my current motherboard I have to do it what did I just say? Oh my god, my brain is dumb today. I had to do it through the command terminal. Okay, I know we're in ads. We're almost done with the ad break, but we are in ads right now. Sorry, I did not do a good job of letting you guys know. Okay, Ghosty. I better go. I gotta go. Where am I going?
Keep that in the back. There's gotta be. Here! There's emergency bed control at the security checkpoint. Go!
Gotta run, gotta run. Gotta run, gotta run. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I use for this section, dude? I have like no ammo for anything. What's my problem? Open this up. Grab the oxygen. Gotta go. Not gonna dilly-dally in this place. No siree. Just gotta move. Neither did you twice? Did we go over ads earlier in the stream too? Calm down, sir. Relax. Relax. No. No, I ain't dealing with no babies. I ain't dealing with no babies. Ow! Man, we gotta move. We gotta move. Are you kidding me? This is where we would have survived? We just had to hit the button on the terminal right here? Oh, it was so close.
If the air's already that bad,
I'm gonna need a
This is just like Wednesday, dude. This is just like Wednesday.
take you straight there.
I choked right when I was next to safety. Literally choked. Oh my goodness. What are you guys gonna do with me? Alright. Ionized capacitor for the line gun. That's great. I haven't even used the line gun. I forgot about it. I forgot about it. I guess I should equip it. Oh, this thing has laser traps. That's right. And I think those things are pretty powerful. I should use that. And sell this. My guys. This game is breaking me down today. This game's making me weak. It's making me weak. Okay, what do I do? Brain. brain things, please. Do I shop? I shop. I buy a thing. What do I buy? An upgrade. I can buy I should buy all of the weapon upgrades, I think. And then we can start buying nodes. Oh, but well, we have 3 nodes. Yeah, we should buy an upgrade. Let's get the flamethrower one. I mean, that's been pretty good. Although this line gun, flamethrower one. Line gun's pretty powerful on its own, but I have a feeling fencers get up to some shenanigans. They're like, let's make a fence use the flamethrower for the bet because the flamethrower's not good, and he gonna die because he can't use the right weapon for the boss. And I have to flamethrower the boss to death. I better give myself a little bit of an edge. At least a little bit of an edge. All right. How could you? I trusted you with my 0 points bet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to squander all of your life savings, hero. This is my fault. My computer just refuses to restart whenever I want to enter the BIOS, so I guess no Destiny Rising for me. That's pretty weird. Yeah, you might need to spend some time doing some more research on this. So there's things you like. Sometimes you need to get into your BIOS. Is it because you don't have TPM enabled or something like that? Wait. Excuse me. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, little weird things. Little weird things. No. Oh God, big weird things. Nope. Nope. Ah! They're gonna come from the vents. They're gonna come from the vents. God. God. Please, dude. Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, Aki. I hate. Jesus Christ! Why would you do that to me? No! Get off! Get off! Why are you spitting? But what the hell? You! No! I hate you! I hate you too, little weird thing! Oh God. Reeps, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Help me. Help me. This is horrible. This is all very bad for me. Oh. I'm gonna develop some sort of disease from this. Oh God. Do you have work tomorrow? No, I sure don't. I sure don't. I'm gonna sleep in, well, not super hard tomorrow because we have the meeting. Well, no, I can sleep in super hard because the meeting's later. I keep confusing sometimes my time for needing to get ready for the meeting is my time for needing to get ready for therapy, but I'm not currently signed on with the therapist because I need to actually do that next week because I got all the things I needed to jump on with my therapist again. But yeah, so I'm actually free tomorrow until 1.
Entering 0 gravity.
Oh gosh. Wait, 0 gravity, where is this? Where am I? I don't think I need to be here. I'm gonna go, why did I even come this way? Wait, map. If we go here, how do we go up a floor? What is the up a floor button? What is the... That's not it.
Boo-ga-ga, boo-ga-ga.
Why does he sound... Why, how does he mess those up? Melgooks, it's just ooga booga. Okay? It's just Ooga Booga. Oh, triangle button to change floor. Okay. This guy, I swear. That's zero G therapy. Oh, okay, I guess we could go that way. Okay, well then wait a second. What is the correct way? If we go, instead of going this way, if we go this way, that's gonna take us all the way over here to cryogenics. Okay, and then we've got this sealed off room there. There's a lot of potential for badness. There's a lot of potential for badness. All right. I'll go back. Wait, is there something that I'm supposed to find in medical? Like for a side mission? Mining deck, mining supervisor, comms officer, tram, lieutenant commander Holtz. Okay, I don't think so. I don't think so. Start my PC and it's a black screen until I fully shut off my PC. Really? What the heck? That's so weird. I'll have TPM on, I think. And the only way I can turn it on is through the BIOS, but I can't enter BIOS. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if that was something you needed to do so that you could do something you needed for the game. Because I had to do that for something too, and I can't remember what it was. But I had to jump into my BIOS for that. Ah, Mimu. Mimu, you're the one who jump scared me? Oh my gosh. Oh, betrayal. The betrayal. Oh no. I don't mind work by pressing delete a bunch of times after hitting the power button. Delete? Why is it different things for different motherboards? It's so annoying. No, 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 no. Stop going nuts in the vents. Stop going nuts in the vents. I was a perfectly normal human, and now I have anxiety. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no! Eat this. Oh, that was not a dead guy. Was that an alive guy? I think it was an alive guy. Am I dead? Oh Jesus. Where am I going? Going this way. Okay. Okay. I've been in here before. Right? I know this. I know this. I feel compelled to suggest it's been over 3 hours stream, which is pretty solid. It would be an idea to end stream soon. I mean, yeah, I'm going to in like 10 minutes or so. Midnight's my end point, for sure. For sure. Who? No. Hey, you like your leg? Do you like your foot? Yeah, I know you like feet. Yeah. Suck on the toes. Take that. Wait, what? Oh, there's little weird things. Why are there little weird things? All right, I'm going. Oh, God. Wait, I'm learning so much about what sleep does for you and what the brain is doing in sleep in developmental psychology. And man, do yourself a favor. I mean, I will sleep the heck out. This is the most horrifying part of this game so far, dude. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. Shut up. You shut up. Oh, God. Mew is actually evil. Don't ask about the Magikarps. Wait, what happened with the Magikarps? What happened with the Magikarps? Oh, God. What? You guys know that Necromorph wanted to suck on the toes, okay? I just gave him what he wanted. That's it. That's it. Is this refuge? Is this temporary refuge? There's a lot of resources there. This means there's something bad is going to happen. Oh, and a stasis pack? Something bad is definitely going to happen. Oh no. We can't. Oh no.
Booga.
That sounds like you're trying to start that song. I can't stop this feeling. Ooga booga. Oh, no more. I can't do it no more. This is the end of the episode. All right? We almost perished. I might still perish. We're stopping. More on Monday. Oh. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. You're my friend. I won't deal with this. God. It's 11:57. That's perfect timing. Ugh. I love it. I love it. Oh, God. I need to recover. I need to recover so bad, chat. This was such a stressful episode. I don't remember the regenerator in this game. I remember it in Dead Space 2. I do not remember it in this game. Oh, man. About the Magikarps. They were just minding their business and happily splashing around until Mimu came around and brutally killed the Magikarps. You killed the Magikarps, Mimu? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Fitz, you literally said to someone in chat, hello, welcome to the stream. Help me, please help me. Did I say that really? I don't even remember saying that. Oh my God. Wait, we got clips from this stream, right? Oh, let's go look at the clips. Let's go look at the clips. Where are we at? Here we go. Content. Clips. Oh man. Really? We only got 2 today? I feel like there's lots of clip potential in this particular stream. Oh, excuse me. Oh no. I got the stress burps. Oh. All right, let's see. What's going on here? What's with this one? Coffee. Can I just there's a better way to do this. Here we go. Coffee. Hello and welcome. What? Back to the oh, yeah. Why am I talking to me? Stop talking to me. Monster frisbee. That scared me. I scared myself. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. That's so dumb. All right. What else did we get? This one. I think Garrett got this one. Yeah, I say VODs. I'll throw them up on the YouTube channel. If we go social here, when you click on the link, you can find there's a link to my VODs and then there's a link to my YouTube, like my main YouTube. The VODs are where I upload all the streams, like unedited. So you can check it out there. They're also up on Twitch for a little while, but they eventually expire. So they won't be there after like, I don't know, like 30 days or something like that. All right, let's see this one. Remembering, maybe they are. Oh no. This way. Oh Jesus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just watching my face. Oh, oh, little weird thing. No, get him off of me. I hit the triangle button when I shouldn't have. Oh my God, it's so dumb, dude. He's so stressed out. Oh man. A crazy day. A crazy day. Jason Hendricks. Yo, what's going on, dude? Holy moly. Welcome, Raiders. Thanks so much for the raid, man. Yo. Hendricks, what's good, dude? How are you today? Thank you so much for the raid. How's your stream been? Look at it, you got these little Patapon guys. I love it.
Get wrecked.
I love it. What are you playing Last of Us? Oh no! Oh no! He used the cheat codes.
I was giving him praise.
He used the cheat codes, dude.
Kidding me.
No! Oh, that sucks. I am sorry that happened to you. Oh man. Y'all go show Jason Hendricks some love, man. Go drop him a follow. You're on that Legends Z and A. Oh, cool. There's a couple of people here who were just talking about that too. Floopy Beam was playing it. I think Hero of Time's playing it right now. Have you caught any shinies yet? Some people were getting like mad lucky with that. Thanks so much again for coming in, man. Anybody who doesn't know, well, I guess you wouldn't because this is your first time in here, right? It's fun. I've seen your stream a few times, but it's been a little while. But yeah, if you're just coming in with the raid, thank you so much for coming in with Jason Hendricks raid and supporting him and what he's doing. My name is Fence. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of RPGs and JRPGs. I'm a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy. I love the Nier Drakengard series. And I also really like horror games. So today we're playing Dead Space Remake. We've been playing that most of the night. And I'm playing that all month long because I've never played the remake before. Big fan of the original, but I never played the remake. And I don't know what I was expecting, but it's been exceeding my expectations left and right. It scared the hell out of me today. But when we're not playing games, we do a lot of peer support here. So I am a mental health advocate. I'm also a peer support specialist. That's my trade. And as such, I like to use our platform here on Twitch as a place where we can play video games and use the games to facilitate mental health conversations, where we can talk about the characters and what they're going through in the games and help us relate ourselves to them and vice versa, because I think that video games are a really excellent learning tool and a method for us to explore through the art that somebody else has made. We can understand the human experience a little bit more through that as well. And also, I'm a firm believer that whenever we're struggling, for some people, video games are a coping mechanism. We play them to try and distract. We play them to try and heal. We play them to try and find meaning and purpose in some things that we might not be able to find in our real lives, depending on where we're coming from. And so I want to provide support to people who, like me, turn to video games whenever they didn't have anybody else to turn to. So that being said, if you like the sound of that, feel free to hang out with us. We're very wholesome. We are a family-friendly community. Usually we're a family-friendly stream and we're not playing these kinds of games, but Dead Space obviously is not a family-friendly game, so it's a little different this month. But I welcome anybody and everybody who wants to talk about things that are going on in their day. If you're having a bad day, you can get some support here. Don't worry about dragging down the stream or anything like that. We're all about it. We like to support each other here. If you're going through a tough time, keep your head up and your heart strong, and remember, you're not alone. I'm really glad you're here today. I'm still trying to find that clip. I got to the Mareep and the Gyarados. Oh, sick, dude. I played Dead Space 2 and stopped because it's scary. It's so scary. The second one is like, for some people, it's like way more visceral. And it is like, it dialed up what Dead Space 1 did quite a lot, and then threw in even more psychological horror, which was very well done. That game is stressful. It is very stressful. My fave medium. Yeah, mine too, man. Mine too. I love games so much. Like, games are fun, but they're so much more than just fun. So much more than just entertainment, you know? I feel like I've learned so much from playing games throughout the years. And there have been times in my life where, like, games gave me a voice and also helped me come to terms with aspects of myself that I don't think I would have been able to otherwise. So I'm very grateful to video games and the people who make them, and to other people who enjoy them, because I've made some really good friends through gaming communities too. But yeah, man, how long were you streaming tonight, man? Also, if you get a like raid and fade, don't even stress, man. I totally get it. You got to take care of yourself after a stream. It's like you spend a long time and a lot of energy being on when you're streaming. So if you gotta not just get some food and water, but if you just gotta like get back to good with the mental and give yourself some time, by all means, please do so. I appreciate you bringing your folks by here. You actually came in like as we were getting ready to start wrapping up stream. So it's kind of funny timing, and I'm sorry for that. I have had a day. My guy, where it was just a tough week for me. I'm like slipping into some depression. I have bipolar disorder. And so like I've come up on the other end of like hypomania and started at the other end of that is always like depression. So like I fluctuate like this. One always leads into the other a lot of times. So I'm kind of going downhill. And today was like day 2 of that progression for me where I'm like, just like wiped, you know? But I really like doing this during those times, as long as I'm not too low, because it does help boost my mood and make me feel better and give me a little bit of purpose too, and that it keeps me moving. So, but man, the game Dead Space was stressful today, dude. This is the scariest this game has been so far. Was today's episode, and so I'm like, of freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. Look at my resting heart rate is like up at 100. That's insane. Jesus. 7 hours today. Oh my God. Man. You were trying to be the very best like no one ever was. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your community and the stuff that you like to play and what got you into streaming? I would love to for everybody to get to learn more about you. Bro, I hope you're feeling better. Tomorrow's a new save. Dang right, man. You're so right. Thank you. I appreciate it a whole lot. Yeah, I was just telling everybody earlier, I was like, I'm going to sleep so hard tonight. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. Like, I didn't make any plans for the weekend. I'll probably unplug. Like I have a mod meeting tomorrow, but after that, I'll probably unplug for most of the weekend, and I might play some video games, but I'm probably going to write some music, and then just veg out for the weekend. I haven't written anything since my last band practice. It has been like 2 weeks, and that's a long time for me not to do musical stuff. I feel like I bounce back and forth with that too, but I'm really into doing things for the stream. I'm doing that and not music. When I'm really into music, I'm doing that, and I'm like coasting with what was already been established for the stream, you know? Can't wait till Fence plays Resident Evil 2 remake and gets chased by Mr. X. Dude, I've been there, done that. I've been there, done that, man. They did it so well in Resident Evil 2 remake. That game is awesome. I'm actually in the middle of Resident Evil 3 remake. That was another game that I started playing over the last month that I forgot about. I got 50% of the way through that game in one night, and I think I played it for 3 hours. That's bananas to me. That game is so short. It's better when Mr. X sucker punches you back into a safe room. That's so funny. I love that happened to you, because that also happened to me when I was playing that game, and you just get stuck there for a little bit. You're like, bro, just let me leave. I'm just trying to get out of here. And he comes like busting down the stairs. He's mean, man. He's a bully. All right, dudes. I want to pay this forward. That was so nice of you to raid, Jason. Everybody who's here from Jason's stream, thanks for coming in. Like I said, I appreciate it. I'm sorry that we're not going to be live for much longer. I'm trying to set us up with a raid today, actually. So if you'd like to raid train, feel free to stick around. If not, and you got other things to do, that's totally cool too. I hope that you all have a beautiful evening, and take care of yourselves, man. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Nobody's alone in this world. Let's see who's online right now that we can show some love to. Jason said, I've been doing this for 2+ years, doing variety and now Pokemon. I got into this because I've always wanted to be a streamer. Hell yeah, man. I love that. Yeah, so like who inspired you to be a streamer? I feel like everybody's got like favorite content creators, right? That like you watch them and you have a good time watching them and you think, man, I could do something like that. Like I would love to do something like that. And there's so many of them nowadays. I feel like everybody's got some inspirations. I'm old school, man. Like I'm on like early YouTube, side of things, where like PewDiePie is an inspiration of mine. On Twitch, like Smokaloke, I don't even know if he still streams, but he was an early inspiration of mine. I really liked what Future Man Gaming used to do back in the day. They were really cool too. And I like Markiplier. Oh, I liked Markiplier. I still like him. I just don't watch him anymore. And now I get inspired by some other content creators that do some really niche things. Like Thor High Heels is one of my favorites. I think that dude makes some really cool videos about like just niche games that a lot of people don't enjoy, but he enjoys, because there's things about video games that he just likes, as far as like atmosphere and like artwork and like not just pacing of the games, but pacing of moments in games. Like he really gets into the nitty gritty of things. And I would love to make some stuff like he does too. But everyone's got inspirations, right? Sorry, I'm going on and on. I'm supposed to be finding a raid. I can gab, dude. I can gab. 2 years though, that's less than I thought. I thought you've been streaming for longer than that. I'm surprised. Let's see. Storm's on tonight. We haven't been in his chat in a while. Rob's on tonight, still playing Alan Wake. Jamber's on tonight. We've been in Jamber and Rob's this week. Not that they're not worth rating. They're great people. I just want to spread out a little bit. Let's see. Oh, Dan's on. Random numbers. He's on right now. He's playing Digimon Story Time Stranger. Ah, we gotta go hang out with him. I'll send you guys over to him. This dude rocks. I love Dan. All right. Oh, he's gonna show you his sweet, sweet Digimon collection too. Excellent. The old PokeTubers, but I got into Twitch without watching anyone. I just made an account. Hell yeah, dude. Well, man, I'll be looking out for your streams. I want to come in and show you some love sometime soon, because it's been too long since I've been in there. Let's see. Oh, I followed you last October. That's wild. It's already been that long. Gosh. But yeah, I want to come support you and see what you're doing, man. Thank you so much for popping in here, especially considering that we're like playing a totally different game from what you were playing. That's really nice of you, man. Everybody, don't forget, before we go into the raid, make sure you drop Jason Hendricks a follow. Show this dude some love. Go hang out with him while he's catching all the Pokemons in the newest Pokemon game. Great dude, man. You'll have a good time over there. He's really, really fun. Just very chill to hang with. He'll make you laugh too. But yeah, we're going to get started on this raid. So, random numbers 612. His name's Dan. You can call him Dan. And he's really nice too. See about activating his cat mode in his channel point rewards. He got some fun little bits and bobs to play with there too. And he plays cool games. If you ask him about the games that he's playing, he's a veritable fountain of knowledge. He'll teach you a lot about the games that he plays. Also, he's a huge Monster Hunter fan. So if you like Monster Hunter and you want to talk about like the new updates and stuff that hit the game, he would love to chat with you about that too, I'm sure. So we'll jump on in there. The raid messages in the chat, there's two of them. The first one is for everybody. The second one is for subs. Grab the one that makes sense to you, or invent your very own if you're feeling creative tonight. Of course, Jason. Of course, man. And thank you too, man. I really appreciate you popping in. Means a lot, dude. You could choose anyone to raid. It's pretty cool that you chose our channel. I appreciate it, buddy. Keep up the good work too, man. That's cool. Sticking with this thing out for a couple of years, that's a lot of people fall off after the first few months. So that's awesome that you're that dedicated to it, man. Keep enjoying it. All right. Social media links are in the chat if you want to follow us on socials. Merch shop's in the chat. If you're a sub, you get 10% off. And join the Discord if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope you keep your heads up and your hearts strong. Remember, you're not alone in this world. If you need anything, reach out to us. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.
What are you doing here?
moderators. Hi, hello. My name is random number 612, or random, or numbers, or Danny. Vince, how was your stream? Good seeing you, buddy. Ghosty, thanks for coming in. Ooh, you were playing Dead Space. How was it?
Are you a magician? Is that how you did it? You have some sort of super scientific skills or magical skills that we don't know about? Maybe he's an alchemist. Not like the messed up, evil Mickey Mouse voice sometimes. Like evil
I was about to say how long ago was this clip?
Where's my jams?